There was no sound for any of that. That's the best part of what just happened.
Uh, they got me?
Yeah.
That's all you need. You don't need Ryan's part of it. He's all just
They
like,
say I
"Oh, my
love.
mouse doesn't work, and I don't know, this game, if I had made this game, it would be a little bit better, and also you would like it."
I do keep saying that. Hey, everybody,
And
we
I'm
were doing
like,
a whole
"I
bit.
know." Hello.
Hello. It's not worth doing again. You'll never know. Just see if you can read our lips and be like, is it a news anchor? What's he doing?
I feel like it's not worth doing it again. It's sort of like, I think every episode should
stream,
end that way.
you could say.
Yeah, every stream at the very end we say like, well, folks,
Well,
maybe we'll see you next week, but honestly, it's not worth doing
it's not
again.
worth doing this again. I'm not orbital.
Oh.
Text, great show, love it. If you thought it was a good bit. And text, not as good as Snack Chat, remove the space if you don't like it.
Oh, that's
Is it
funny every
broken?
time.
How do I sound
hear you
now?
fine.
Ashley can hear me. What's your problem?
Yeah, it's about time we get a little antagonistic with the chat. Like, who do they think they are? Telling us if they can hear things and not hear things.
Yeah, what the hell?
Get it. That it wasn't funny the first time. You don't have to be rude about it. We were two news anchors, and we were doing the part where the intro plays, and then the news anchors are just chatting, and then I find out that I was fired from the news show that I guess we're on.
Yeah.
And then I was fired last week, which feels odd. Maybe it was a Monday. I don't know what the bit was, but it's not worth doing again.
Okay. I'm recording myself from this position. I'm doing a test. Test check 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 2 2. Oh, rubber baby buggy bumper, rubber baby buggy bumper, rubber baby buggy bumper in my soup. All right, now let's hear that back.
In your soup?
It sounds a little, but it sounds okay.
Are we supposed to be able to hear that when you played it back?
No. I probably could change it. I
Good
could
evening
probably
to
make
everyone,
it so you
and
could
good
hear.
morning to Lemon.
Morning. Good. Does Ashley sound okay? Good morning. Good morning. They do bother me. Does it sound different? It shouldn't.
They do bother Ryan. They do bother little Ryan.
What if I...
Now, to I sound normal, not
Check.
good. So just consistent, the same level of bad.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put this... oh, I know what I'll do. I'll mute this.
We didn't play a game last week, did we? So I haven't seen everyone in a week. Yeah, let's get the audio test as a sound clip. That's like really inside baseball. How was everyone's last week? I feel like how was your week is kind of a terrible question sometimes. Like I never really want to answer it because the answer is always like, it's fine.
Can you hear me still?
Now I'm hearing you reverberated like an echo.
I don't want to wait for my life to be over.
It sounds like you're playing God in a movie.
What about now? Check 1, 2, check.
I'm hearing it great.
Now can you hear me? Does it sound normal?
Yes, no echo.
Okay, what does the stream think? Does that sound better, different, same? That's better, says Anne. That's better, says I.
That's Kerry Gold better, says Anne.
Why is that better? It shouldn't be better, but I tried it because I knew it would be. Did you say that's Kerry Gold better? Get out of here.
I did. Sometimes life surprises you, Ryan. What did we do last? Oh, Ryan was out of town. Ryan was at PAX.
I was at PAX. Okay, does that sound better? I was at PAX in Seattle. We had a great time. Showed off a bunch of the new games. We played a bunch of stuff with really funny people on our Jackbox stage and on the panel. Do I sound the same?
Everyone freak out.
Yeah.
Ryan, you want to just take a break and come back? You want me to just play the Hawaii 5-0 theme song for a second so you can take a little mental break?
I just don't need another problem today. I just want it to work.
I know.
Why wouldn't it just work? It's set up right. Let's Hey, thanks, Sam.
Yay! Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for being honest about our audio. And now here's Anne's subscriber song. It goes a little something like this. And subscribe.
Okay, and subscribe. It's really.
And subscribe. And as subscriber.
That really does feel like the Hawaii 5-0 theme to me. Stott's here!
Every song is unique and different. As an example, now Stott's subscriber song goes a little something like this.
That's the same one. That's it again. No.
Subscribe. This one has Stott's name in it.
Well, that's not the same.
And Stott as subscriber. See, those were two very different songs. Because one was great. Like bum 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 bum, and one was like bum 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 bum.
My favorite part is after the key change in the Hawaii 5-0 theme, where it's like bop bop like it's just like taken over. It's like, whoa!
Those are completely different songs.
Does it sound? Why? Why does it sound different? Better?
You sound completely normal to me.
Is it here? Am I doing something different here? What about now? Check 1, 2. Check. I don't want to sound fine. I want to sound right.
Hey guys, I need you to hey chat, just huddle up for me real quick. I need you to pretend that Ryan's audio is the best you've ever heard it.
I'm not listening to this
because
at all.
he's not gonna stop fixing it until you tell him it's amazing. Okay? So just rally a little bit and just so good.
Yeah, we're on a Discord, the chat and they said that
you honestly, in your private Discords.
Honestly, it's the best they've ever heard it. Some of them suggested submitting it for an Oscar in the sound category. Some of them suggested that. Hey, Jet.
Watching these idiots play Uno. Okay.
Dan says nothing is or has ever been wrong. Okay.
The gain
now we're getting good.
The gain sounds amperage decibel to me. That's right there. Hey, right, Ash.
Hello.
Okay. Well, I guess we can at least do this. Hold on.
Jet, tell whoever is losing at Uno that we support them. Because we're sort of an underdog story. So if you could build up that kind of momentum from the Uno match, tell them that they're kind of the Rudy. And I said Uno match, but it did sound like Ubermensch. Oh,
don't worry about it.
Ryan wants to know if you can hear him.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I can't tell when you can't hear him. So should I just repeat everything he says?
Yeah, what was I saying?
He's saying that he always thought that I was the better host and that he thought that maybe it should just be a solo Ashley show. That was Ryan's thought. Now you can't, his lips aren't moving now, but earlier, I'll catch up from earlier.
Yeah, lips aren't moving.
He said that probably he's gonna give up ever playing video games again because I'm clearly the superior video game player. That's what he said earlier. That's just a catch up.
Okay. Well, thanks, Ash. You know what I need after all that?
What?
I need a drink.
Oh.
And I think that blends us nicely into today's snack chat. What do you think?
I think your segue blends us nicely in today's snack chat.
So
just tell him everything he's asked is right, okay, everybody? Just whenever he asks a question, say yes. Okay.
How are you?
Lovely, and yourself?
I thought you were just gonna be like, yes. I don't want the whole episode to sound bad. That's my problem.
I bet. See, the chat says everyone says yes, it sounds great.
Okay, so we've got here a lovely gift that I received from our Auntie Allison. And this was a gift that I think she gave me for my birthday, and then I was so busy at work that I didn't redeem it until just recently.
Ooh, okay.
So Allison was kind enough to get me a subscription to the Spoon and Sable, so Shaker and Spoon Cocktail of the Month Club.
Whoa, cool.
I know. And I thought, what better than to make some cocktails on stream? What do you think?
Yes, yay! This is what people come for.
Now, this is this particular cocktail month was putting on the spritz to the Italian affair. So these are all
like so many references inside references. It sort of becomes nothing, but I like it.
It's nothing really, but these are all Italian aperitif type drinks.
Oh.
Yeah.
They are additives.
Now there is a bit of a caveat here because it said as I was taking it out, there was the first thing on the top was a little bit card that said, "Watch out! Check your." First of all, it said, "Check your crinkles," and I'm like, "Hey, now."
It said, "Watch out, spider," and then you jumped. And the spider's in your house somewhere.
It said, "Watch out! It's right behind you." Yes. Yes, and Virgin Mary is a prequel and a sequel. It said, "Watch out," because there's two small little things in here. There's the spritzer of grapefruit mint oil and the bottle of Worcester hibiscus apple bitters, and they're very small and light, so you might accidentally throw them away in the packaging. So watch out.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I said, "I'm not a child, so
I'm an adult."
Yeah, but fine, I'll be extra careful. And so I was taking stuff out. I got everything out there. It was fine. And I looked through my list, and sure enough, I was missing those two things. And I looked through my recycling bin, and I have no clue where they are. So we don't have those.
Well, we don't need those. They send them to you to throw them out. That's an exercise. Because the first rule of cocktail making is like, assert your dominance over the cocktail.
That's right. So we don't have to do it right away, but when we're ready, I figured it'll be most interesting to see how badly I screw this up. So I've arranged for us to, at any moment, cut to cocktail cam.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I didn't even consider we could have extra angles. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, this is a game changer.
Right? So here we are. We can follow our instructions and do our best to mix up the cocktail. Now, do you want to? That'll probably take a little bit. So, do you want to do your stuff first?
I'd love to.
I'm so happy.
I would also like to just shout out Lemon for calling a cockatoo. A cocktail
sequel,
which I really like. Hello,
that's very good.
Ted.
Hi, Sarcastic.
Okay.
Yes.
I ate Taco Bell minutes before going.
You're done? You housed it.
I housed it. By the way, I asked someone recently if they had heard the phrase housed, and they did say yes, but they also said that they never use it. And then I was like, well, now I feel weird about it again.
They're like, yeah, I'm not a child, though, so of course I wouldn't say that.
But I got with my Taco Bell, I've never done this before. I realized that there's a sweets section of the Taco Bell menu. So what I decided to try, what I looked for is, do you remember those cinnamon like twists when we were kids?
Oh yeah, yep.
For some reason I was obsessed with them. They didn't have those. So now they have Cinnabon ball bites. Have you tried these?
Oh, they're delicious. My friends call them jizz balls.
Yeah.
And you'll find out why as soon as you bite into one.
Well, I was disappointed it didn't come with a dipping thing.
Oh, don't worry. It has some.
Maybe there's enough.
There's an experience and a half waiting for you.
So I have those. And then all last week I saw things in stores that I wanted to show our friends on the chat. And I didn't pick any of them up because I was like, you're just going to eat them and not show it to them because I don't have enough. I don't have enough self-control to just have it like sitting there. But this is one of the things that I saw yesterday and I saw again, so I picked it up today. I think that if Lemon is still in the chat, oh yes, I see Lemon, then Lemon might be interested in this because I know Lemon is an Airheads fan.
Yeah. So
I have discovered Airhead Bites.
Ooh.
Do we know what these is? What these are?
Do we know what these is?
They sound like Skittles, so they sound like they might have like a shell on them.
Oh, like a candy shell on an Airhead. I never thought of such a thing.
I know. It's
that could be good.
Unthinkable. We have cherry, blue raspberry, orange, watermelon, and white mystery.
Some people call me the white mystery.
I was wondering which one of us was going to do it. Life is short. Play more. That's what it says in the back. And you know what? It's right, Airheads. You're right.
Come on. Do it already.
That's what I've got. Snack chat.
Man, I'm excited.
No, I've been snacking on a lot of chat I've been snacking on a lot of chats this week because I have a big work event on Monday. So it's been a lot of like hazy late nights. And
I don't know where I've been.
So I did this is like last time on Snack Chat. I did take a tour through some of the boxed candy aisles. So there you got your Milk Duds, right? And I was looking for the one that we talked about last time, which is a Milk Dud, but it's not a Milk Dud. And I can't remember the name. Will you tell me?
Oh, you're talking about Sugar Babies?
Sugar Babies. Couldn't find them.
Mm-hmm.
But I
did
Sugar Daddy. Have that I found.
Mm-hmm.
So rent's paid. I did have.
I have these cards. I'm like, like Dave Letterman.
You're doing a full late night show. Like there's a second cam. You've got cards. I'm like doing a fill for some reason. I'm telling you about like my personal life as if that's interesting.
I'm into it.
Anyway, I had snow caps, which I hadn't had.
I love snow cap laps. I love snow caps.
I know. They're good. Those little tiny little funny little sugar sprinkle balls.
Yes.
Delicious.
Man, just sort of tip them back into your mouth.
Yeah, that's my snack chat so far.
That's wonderful.
Oh, and I had Bunch of Crunch in a box.
What did you let that to last? Oh, it's so good.
I know. So good.
Man, I love a Bunch of Crunch. Yeah, we do need a late night band. All right. Take us out, Mervo. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
He's got like a trombone.
I guess. All right. Well, I want to hear about everybody's snacks while I try to put this cocktail together. Is that all right?
Yeah, definitely. Now, lemon makes me really want an ice cream float, for the record. It was mentioned a while ago, but now I can't stop thinking about the Coke float.
Yeah, that does sound really good. You're right. Hey, yo.
I thought for a second that Anne was saying that she had a nasty thunderstorm, like that was a dessert I should know about. Drink. But no, Anne's just having an actual thunderstorm, which is worrying.
I'll get a nasty thunderstorm on the rocks.
Actually, it sounds good. That sounds like the kind of thing I would like, actually.
Yeah, like if it's like a dark and stormy.
It's like grapefruit juice or something. How do you
live?
How do you start your cocktail? Like, what's the base?
Okay. So we're dealing with here this is called a full bloom. I've never heard of this before.
Okay.
These are all very fancy cocktails, and it says, well, first of all, I'll just read the very first part of the introductory part, which says, have you heard? There's a new star on the Italian aperitivo scene that'll whisk you away from a table full of spritzes and snacks to experience the wonders of the countryside.
How romantic.
Meet Italicus, a citrusy sip that's modernizing Rosolio. And when I read that originally, when I read that, I this literally happened to me. I said, I asked Alexa, just don't. I said, what's Rosolio? And it said, Rosolio Niles was a 2017. I'm like, no.
You're doing your own bits now. Oh.
Yeah, okay, so first of all, I put the Hulkbuster here so you wouldn't notice all the garbage behind on the table.
Well, I was going to ask immediately, like, did you dress your desk for this?
I did. I put him there. There was a bunch of DVDs here before that. And I also, you're not supposed to use whiskey ice in this drink, but my great ice maker, I forgot to turn it on, so this is the only ice I had, so we'll just have to deal with it.
I think it makes the whole thing really classy.
I do too. Spritzers are supposed to be in like wine glasses and things, but I just like a rocks glass. Anyway, they go on and on about this spirit called Italicus Rosolio di Bergamasco, which is an Italian citrus spirit. Okay. And I was supposed to buy that ahead of time. I didn't do that.
Sure. Yeah.
They send you all the like ancillary stuff and the ingredients, and you provide the liquor, which normally is fine. I have a pretty stocked bar.
Yeah.
For example, they asked for Prosecco, and I have some Prosecco here.
Oh,
extra dry.
You just had it? You're ready to celebrate?
I had it for $12 downstairs. It took 5 seconds to get.
Of course you did. Yeah.
But
honestly, if you went downstairs and your convenience store had that like obscure Italian liquor, then I would be like, it's officially the room of requirement. Like this is some kind of next level.
There's a spirits place that's like 2 blocks away that I'm sure probably would have had it. But anyway, so I don't have that. So I needed another orange liqueur to replace it with. So we have Cointreau. Okay. Now, Cointreau, the problem with this is an Italian themed drink, but Cointreau is French. Okay. Oh. So I think instead of the full bloom, which is what we're going to be making first, I'm going to rename this cocktail the belligerent flower. Okay.
Yeah.
Because the belligerents were the Italians who fought against Mussolini in World War II. So we have France and Italy coming together over on that.
Is this going to be a whole new segment? I can't believe my eyes. We're doing a full late night show. Oh.
Okay. Now, it wants me to put lemongrass salt all over the place, but this is my nice desk. Let's see what we have here. Okay.
Lemongrass. This is your nice desk. You all have a second desk, which is for the
just for bits.
For every day. This is the nice desk.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know.
Turns out that grape airheads didn't make the cut, which is you're right. Cherry, blueberry, orange, watermelon.
Okay. Let's see. We'll just should I what do you think? Should I go all the way? Should I rim this glass? I should, right?
Yeah, do it. We've got cocktail cam, Ryan. We want to see it.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, it's tricky. You needed like a tiny plate.
Yeah. Well, I got a little cutting board here. Okay. Let's see if that's enough, and we'll.
Is this when you just like straight snort it? Oh no!
I didn't anticipate how much ice had melted.
Now you can tell this isn't one of those shows where they pre-make it ahead of time. Ryan's really making the drink. This is Rachel Ray, okay? 30 minutes or less.
Yep, there you go. All right, there we go. And that's the most professional. Now that's a good rim job.
Yeah, uh-huh. But it's perfect time to eat my Cinnabon.
Okay,
hold on. Be warm?
Well, a little.
Okay.
How's that going?
Okay.
You're good, right?
It's not just a fine donut.
Did you get the jizz explosion?
No.
Oh, maybe you got a bad one.
Maybe it was underfilled.
Oh, that happens to everybody. You shouldn't be.
I know. I shouldn't.
Okay.
Light of it.
We've rimmed our glass. Add the Italicus cordial. Okay, so instead of Italicus, we're doing Cointreau. How much do we need? We need 1.5 ounces. Okay. I was going to double this, but I thought maybe we'd make a different one later, so I'll just do a single here.
Okay. Is this a good time to tell you I'm getting the word from the producers that the pizza has arrived. Kelly does have pizza.
Oh!
So don't worry. Pizza's here.
Oh, thank God. It was the perfect time to tell me.
It's not Friday until we've had pizza.
Salem, we're making what we're calling a belligerent flower. You may know it as the full bloom, but you probably don't because I have a feeling these guys made it up too. But it is an Italian aperitif spritzer made with some compromises, just like everything else on Snack Chat. Okay, and then we need
just like the EU.
Just like the EU. We need 2 ounces of Prosecco, which I opened. I wanted to pop it on stream, but I thought that could go everywhere. And then once I did open it, realized I don't have a stopper. So let's finish this Prosecco tonight.
Okay, I'm on board. Did you also have to pre-open it because your producer was like, no, it's going to take you too long to open the Prosecco. Like, has to be a tight 5-minute segment.
Well, and also there was concern that if I popped someone in the face, there'd be an insurance risk, so I couldn't do it.
Yeah. They tried
do
it once and it hit a light and there was a fire.
Nope.
It's a strong policy now.
Okay, and then they provided some ginger beer here, which is part of the reason I wanted to try this one, because I love ginger beer. So let's get that open.
Will you do a quick recap of what's in it so far? So you've got fancy salt.
Yeah, this is definitely... Yes. Fancy salt. I've got Cointreau, an orange liqueur, which is replacing this Italian liqueur. And I've got Prosecco, with extra dry sort of white wine, right? Sparkling white wine.
So orange and sparkly. That sounds delicious so far.
It is. I think it's going to be. I need a bottle opener, apparently.
Okay. Now, I'm scrolling back to catch some things, and Lemon is talking about the Cinnabon, which just cinnamon rolls, and they're really good, but they're super sweet. And I agree with you. And I kind of was expecting the little Taco Bell Cinnabon things to be more sweet or something, or like you want that really like
processed.
I don't know. Yeah, you want, or that icing. What's the word I'm looking for? Like cream cheese icing sort of taste. I didn't quite get it, so that's my review.
Oh yeah, cream cheese icing. That is what you want in a cinnamon roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
So for anyone joining late, this is from a lovely friend, Auntie Allison, who gave me this Cocktail of the Month Club, and we're making one live here on stream here.
Our only real aunt, and she's not related to us. Auntie Allison.
A little extra ginger beer because I love it. It's a good ratio. Okay. Add the blah, 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 ginger beer to rim glass with ice cubes. Stir gently to combine. That's it. Okay. Again, this is the wrong kind of ice for this, but it's what we had on hand.
Okay. Look at your fancy stir. You have a good stock bar, I gotta say. You're a good bartender.
Thank you. I try. Okay.
So ginger beer, Prosecco, orange liqueur.
Yep.
Liqueur.
Yep. And salted rim.
Fancy salt.
Yeah,
that sounds delightful.
Yeah, and it looks like, I mean, they're always like, I'm sure they have some deal where they're like, we recommend this $50 Italian liqueur, but I'm like, you could probably make it with something else. Like, this seems like you could all like, you don't need lemongrass salt. You could salt the rim with cocktail salt, I bet, and be fine. So
yeah.
So I think you could make this on the cheap.
Salt.
No. Okay, should we get a nice shot there?
Salute.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy Friday. All right.
Oh, that's refreshing.
Ooh, yeah?
I've lit up like a Christmas tree.
Look at you. It's like suddenly you're on the summer day in the south of France.
Lordo. Beep boop, beep boop. I was made by Billy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would also say.
It is like I'm on the French something.
Everyone knows that you and I cheers. Every time we cheers, we say beep boop, beep boop. I was made by Billy. So thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Well, thanks to Allison. Boy, this is really good. The Prosecco and the ginger beer is a great combination. A little bit of citrus taste. I haven't tried it, but I don't think it's suffering at all with the replacement Cointreau. It's delicious.
Sure.
Man.
Wow, look at you. This is a high-class snack chat. You made a cocktail with it had its own camera? Why now I feel bad my airheads don't get their own camera.
We can arrange it.
You want me to take a picture with my phone and just tweet it to everyone?
You should.
Everyone gets the experience.
You should. You should take a picture of the most messy part of your desk, like I'm doing.
Yeah, sort of a low angle.
Well, that's great. Well, as you can see, we have more ingredients we haven't used here. They sent me. There are 3 other drinks in here. They sent me grape fennel seed cordial.
Grape fennel seed cordial. Sometimes I think like they just make things up.
It seems like it, right?
Like that's, I don't know. I mean, I guess I know what those words mean, but not together.
Peach lavender syrup.
Okay.
Could be good.
Peach lavender syrup.
Yeah, and in fact, if we get to that one, then I have a special thing to go with that drink, but we'll start with this one. Anyway, drinks.
I think this should be a recurring segment, and I think that Anne's pushing pretty hard for a kazoo solo in the house band, so I want that also to happen.
Okay, I think we should do both. Oh, good. The pizza was good. Man, I'm glad. Nothing's better than a good pizza. Hey, Jet, this was a great cocktail. I recommend it. So, I mean, yeah, again, like Ashley said, well, I didn't read anything about the cocktail itself. Sorry. Not only are spritzes a worldly and glamorous way to imbibe, but science has spoken on the format's benefits.
That's a given. Like that before we even started reading. Everyone knows about the spritzes.
Sure, they're worldly and glamorous, but what have they done for me lately?
Yeah, right. In this economy?
Well, science has spoken on the format's benefits in regards to taste as well. Carbonation is mildly acidic itself, for one thing, but it also acts as an aromatic compound delivery system, bringing scents directly to your nose for a more full flavor experience. And that's a good thing. Okay. With a spritz like Valentino Longos.
Oh, that's a good thing.
And that's a good thing.
I'll readjust my expectations. I'll readjust my critique of it then. Okay. I'm sorry. I had a different rubric. I was working on a different card. Okay, that's a good thing.
It brings a smell directly to your nose. Ah! No, that's a good thing.
Oh.
Which truly blossoms when Italicus and ginger beer bubble away with red grape and fennel seed. Red grape and fennel seed. Oops, I left an ingredient out.
Wait, is that the part you lost? Is that the part you lost?
No. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I already drank a little, so let's just put a little in. This it's this red.
This is
grape
a side-by-side taste test.
Yeah.
This is a. Now you can tell.
Okay. Well, I drink at least half of this, so this one's 3/4. So we'll do half of 3/4, which is 6, 8. No, wait. Which is no 3. Half of 3/4 is 3. No. Half of 3/4 is 1.5 fourths.
5.
Okay.
Choose.
Now 1.5 is 1. Now listen. I'll just eyeball it. That's fine.
Okay, great.
I should hold on. We got to see this going. Oh, we did. Okay, good.
Oh yeah, yeah. I want to cut to Cocktail Cam as much as possible. I appreciate that Cocktail Cam still has the menu from the game. Oh, yeah. It's changing colors dramatically.
Yeah, that was quite a change actually. Now I don't know if this ratio is right. We lost him to the sauce. It's true, Salem.
Salem was mentioning drinks with egg whites before, and I don't think I've ever had one, but they kind of scare me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't love the egg white drinks. I don't love dairy and drinks together.
Is it old-fashioned? Yeah, it's an old-fashioned that has an egg white sometimes. Like they usually don't serve it that way at a random bar, but like a fancy place will.
I don't remember now. Oh, what do you think?
Very good too.
Okay. Also delicious.
Is it better? I don't think it's better or worse. I think it's different and it's great.
What kind of flavor was that you put in?
It's the grape fennel thing, so it's a little bit grapey.
Grapey? Like grapefruit?
No,
or
like grape the fruit.
Green grape. Okay.
It's purple, so I assume it's more of a...
I understand that that's a fruit, but also like if I had to think of how a grape tasted, I can think of like Dimetap. That's not how a real grape tastes, you know?
No, it's more like, like red winey,
Okay.
And it smells a little bit like earthy now because of, I guess, the fennel. So a little different, but I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad we kind of got the side by side. And I love that you didn't realize you were really carefully working through the instructions and still didn't realize you had missed it till the end.
Well, it is a little weird because the instructions have only 2 steps. And the first step is spend a lot of time rimming the glass. And the second step is then throw all the shit in and just list it. And it's like, so I just read over it. I missed it.
understand, like, who invented how we write recipes? It's the most insane thing. Why do we give you all the ingredients and then we, for some reason, don't tell you what they are in the actual instructions? Like it's a memory game. They're like, put in the flour and the salt.
Right.
Or you have to, you wanted to know how much? You have to go to the key and figure it out.
Go back to the top, scroll past my story about my grandma.
Yeah, right.
Ridiculous.
By 13 blown up pictures of a cookie. I'm like, I get it. My cookie's not going to look like that. I don't need a glamour shot of the cookie.
Salem, I encourage you to, if you want to try some drinks. Try some drinks at home. Try some drinks at a bar, because it's just fun. But if you're like, I don't want to, then don't. Thanks for going on this journey with me, you guys.
Anna's right. You didn't technically leave anything out. You just made a different beverage. That was just you just invented something.
That's true. Well, that was the standard belligerent flour, and then when you add the grape fennel, it becomes a bloody belligerent flour.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Well, we might. Gosh, I kind of want another one of those, but unfortunately, the next one.
Eggwhite's in a whiskey sour, by the way.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right. That makes sense. Is it like a New York sour? I think there's another name for it, right?
Oh, interesting. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, great. We'll come back to this after we start up the game, shall we?
I feel like we really gotta do a highbrow, lowbrow here. So I would love to hear people's snack chats that aren't an intricately named European drink. Like for example, I have Airhead bites. So if you guys could like get on my level for just a quick second and say maybe what you're having.
Even a second.
I think Lemon had something in their back pocket to reveal.
Tell me more, Lemon.
Or maybe you're all drinking sophisticated cocktails this whole time and you're like, finally someone asked so I can like broach the topic. Yeah.
I'm like, which kind of chocolate popcorn do you have this week? And they're like, join there, and then they jump back, and they're like, whoa!
All right, that makes sense.
Forgot about that Zoom feature. Let's see what we can do about that.
You seem good now, though. Oh, I'm going to tell you. A distinct smell of Airheads the second you open that bag.
Oh, love that smell.
Oh, you have the Dream World Coke flavor. Okay, I really want to hear what it tastes like because everyone we've asked says it tastes something different.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the watermelon. Rydash warned me about the watermelon, that it's the one weird flavor. I love Mike and Ike's. Nutrageous. And now and later.
I'm Mike. I'm Ike. Come to our great show. Hello.
You should have put another little figurine guy back there. So every time you zoom in, it's like another little guy.
You're right. I should have. I thought I used to correct this by zooming way in, and then when I went to the game, it would zoom out a little, but it's now zooming out way too much. Everything's fine.
Okay, great. Nothing, that's fine. You didn't. That wasn't on cam. That wasn't on cam. That wasn't live. Don't worry. We were at commercial.
Good. Yep. I wish I don't have a preset for cocktail cam on my board here, but let's see. No spills. Actually, we're okay. This we do have open prosecco and open ginger beer that I should probably watch out for. Though.
Right in front of you, where you're definitely going to knock it over. I think I should have the power to flip to cocktail cam. I want that in my.
I think I can arrange that at some point. What if I zoomed this far in? Who's over here?
Eventually, we're going to zoom into something like suspicious.
I know there's some secret in here.
Yeah.
That sucks. We had this fixed before.
Anne has an Oreo cakester.
Oh, I love a cakester.
Just say it's an unclear age, but I think it sounds delicious.
I love a cakester.
When I was little, and Ryan would have birthday parties, I had to stay upstairs so I wouldn't bother the boys downstairs, right?
Does that really? Was that like a rule?
It was a rule. But it was fun because I got to rent a movie and Mom got me snacks. And,
oh, that's right. It was special still.
It was a special day. But I remember we were in Nashville, so I don't know, it must have been 6 or 7. I think you were having a birthday party or some kind of sleepover. And I came downstairs. I was allowed to be seen. And then I wasn't that strict. And to be fair, Ryan did not make this rule. Mom made the rule. So
that sounds right.
Which is nice. Run of the house.
That's nice of her.
Exactly. It is nice. But I remember coming downstairs and I was like, oh, there's all these new people here. And then I forget what it was, maybe pizza or something. And Mom was like, go ask the boys if they want their food an hour later. And I went in like all of 6 years old. And this is the time in which our age gap really stood out because I was like 6 and your friends were like 12 and 13. Mm-hmm. And I was like, would you like your pizza now or later? And I don't remember who the friend was, but they went, oh, I'd like a now and later. And it got a good laugh. And to be fair, that's not a bad joke. But I remember being 6 and being like, I needed the question answered because I'm a kid and I can't go back. I can't go back to Mom with that.
I can't go back with nothing. I can't go back there with nothing.
Like, I appreciate this as a joke, I think, but also I need an answer, please.
They're going to tear me apart in there if I go back with this. They're going to take my thumbs.
I'm assuming the answer was now.
Yeah, probably.
I think of it every time I think of now and later.
Is that better without the light?
Yeah, I don't think it was bad with the light, but yeah, it looks good.
Okay. It's funny that stuck with you because my friends were just like, probably not trying to make fun of anything at your expense, but we're just like kidding around. But it's one of those things where you're like, it stuck with me for the rest of my life.
I don't remember feeling, well, maybe I did feel a little bit embarrassed as a kid, but I also just felt like, I was like, I don't understand. I can't do anything with this.
There's no frame of reference.
I need to still stand here and please have an answer.
Hilarious. Well, should I just play like this? I can't get it to work. Like my Zoom.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay.
How did we fix it before, though?
Well, I think I would...
You'd zoom in and then it would zoom you out?
Yeah, I would zoom in more, but now it's zooming me out all the way no matter what. What if, is the Logitech thing open? Let's see. Logitech.
Okay, Rydash says that the flavor is right, mango-y.
Mango-y?
And like light. This is Coke Dream World.
Oh, yeah. How was Coke Dream World?
Okay, mango-y helps me to start to understand it a bit, I feel like. I've heard a lot of people describe it. I still need to find it and get it. And I need to try that Pepsi, what's it called again? Nitro?
Oh, yeah. Pepsi Nitro is good.
Lemon's looking forward to Pack 9.
Pack 9?
Oh, Salem's got a Whataburger blue cheese bacon burger.
Oh my God, right now you have it? God.
And a side of green apple cotton candy and Sour Patch Ice Pops.
God, that sounds so good.
Killing it!
Killing it!
Oh, but Salem, you're lactose intolerant, I see. I feel like somehow the cotton candy and Sour Patch Kids make, maybe that will like line your stomach a bit and help.
Sorry, I'm not.
Oh, it has mango in it. like legit mango because
Real mango?
And peach. Interesting.
Now, Anne drank water and ate a cakester. Now, I understand some people do that. But my question is, if you're someone who drinks water, and I'm not, I drink Prosecco only.
Right,
Do you have something sweet and drink water with it? Like, would you have a glass of water and a piece of cake?
Okay. This is a really great question in that it's an insane question and only comes from you who never has poured a glass of water in his life.
Yeah.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, friends at home. I feel like you just have water whenever you're thirsty. So maybe it's paired with something. You know how you drink Coke? That's when people, all those times is when other people drink water.
That's so often.
It's wild, honestly.
That's insane. You don't mean that.
I feel like, I mean, obviously I'm a pop drinker. I have a pop, but I don't know. I feel like intermittent water. I don't know.
Oh, what happened to my...
Holmes.
Oh, Salem made the burger first. It's too...
I feel deathly.
Is this a bad time to tell you I don't remember anything about this game?
Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Oh, right. That's right. I remember this. So we come in to find Holmes looking bad and we have to examine him, right?
The pupil is
dilated. Okay,
This is where we ended last time, I think.
Okay. Now, I do feel like you made the idea of cake and water sound depressing.
It's disgusting.
But I do feel like milk and cake is a great, and maybe that was just, I feel like at least growing up, we had like milk and desserts a lot. I don't know why. I think maybe habit or it was something mom started or something. But Salem is pointing out that water helps the blood sugar balance, which I do get.
I mean, sure, like not eating cake helps too, but what are we, monsters?
A weak pulse. Around.
What are we?
I forgot to tell you how.
Monsters?
I forgot to tell you how. I knew you were going to do it. Why did I even wait? Why did I even think you wouldn't do it while I was talking?
Immediately.
I didn't tell you how my airheads are.
Give it to me.
Honestly, I'm clearly eating them, but I'm sort of, they kind of taste like nothing.
Please.
And they look like giant Skittles.
Don't tell me that you did this to
So they're okay? But they're not great?
They're good, but they kind of just taste like nothing. They all taste the same.
Imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What
Maybe I should find a white one and see what the mystery is.
I knew that you would.
Okay, I'm not paying attention to this at all. What's happening?
Here to see you.
Ryan, who did it? Oh, was it me?
To see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Oh, he's got me again.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one.
Just doing a bit?
In two young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a
Sons of lords.
drifting on the Thames.
So he's totally
A
fine.
romantic escapade.
I guess.
Happy ending, Lestrade.
He said he poisoned himself.
Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic.
If it's possible for you to turn the game up a little bit on my end, that might be
The
nice.
Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these two young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm
How's
not
that? Did that work?
interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep
Yes.
it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex.
I'll
and maybe
keep
to your
it.
liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder.
Ha!
A vanishing weapon.
He does have some
The
serious
Roman
Highlander game.
Baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Leave your
Okay.
troubles at the doorstep, Watson.
Grab your
Just
coat.
collect your feet.
Watson, I'm getting married in the morning.
Sherlock in My Fair Lady. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't remember anything, and also I didn't listen to any of that because I was still thinking about having water.
Right. I know. That was my fault. I mean, even the compelling intro of Holmes dead on the ground wasn't enough for you to stop talking about candy for a second, and that's okay.
I didn't take it in quick enough that it settled in. I was thinking about other things.
So let's. I feel like I didn't really either. Do you want to just watch it again? Or not really?
Okay. Well, let's guess what we think it is real quick first, and then we'll see if we're right.
Well, so he came in and he was like, I poisoned myself for fun. And he's like, what? Don't do that. And then he jumps up and he's like, actually, I was just messing around. I'm fine.
Did we play 2 cases already?
Yes.
So one was a sailor that got harpooned, right?
Yep. And one was the mystery of the secret stolen railroad car.
Oh, right. Okay, that was fun. And it turned out that the train had been taken away on a barge, and we had like probably a too in-depth discussion about what barges were and if a train could go on it.
Precisely.
We were like, no, I don't think so, game.
Precisely.
Okay, I've realigned myself. Okay, I got it.
Then, new case. Watson comes in. Holmes is dying. Oh, God. What's going on? Holmes is like, I'm messing with you, idiot. Don't worry about it.
Okay, great.
But then Lestrade came in, and I didn't listen to anything Lestrade said because I was trying to figure out what happened just then after that.
Because you were jealous of his eyeliner?
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifted in the Thames. A romantic escapade? Well, they were both in the buff, but... and they were tied together. Well, anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it, signed by the Merry Men. The Oceanic, isn't that the largest steamer ever built? Yes, and their 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, company that built it. There are rumors of corruption. Here's another one that's a bit more complex, maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any... Oh, so that we're not doing that one. It's a murder, but we're unable to find a weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane. A murder? A vanishing weapon? The Roman Baths? Watson, fetch your hat.
Watson, fetch your hat. That's how I'm going to end every conversation now. Okay, now I feel readjusted. Chat, do you feel readjusted? I just want you all to know I really liked hearing about your things you were eating, and it was nice to see Ryan's cocktail cam. Now we have to solve a murder. Is everyone cool? Is everyone mentally here? Maybe you've had a long week. I've had a long week. I think Ryan's had a long week.
Yeah.
That's okay. Guess what? You don't have to worry about your week right now. All you have to do is solve the murder. I'm so happy.
My archive.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Were the guys in the boat dead, or were they just left there?
For the 3rd time today. Well, don't be surprised
Toby!
if Watson sits on you again.
Look at him lounging around. I started listening to the Stephen Fry audio recordings of the Sherlock Holmes stories.
Yes.
And Toby's in the very second one.
Really?
Yeah, he's like an old school Holmes character. I didn't know how old he was, but he's like classic
I didn't know Toby was real.
He's real.
Wow. Those are great. I've listened to a couple of those. Doesn't he sort of at the beginning like say something a bit about the story?
Yeah, he talks about the story and also about his personal relationship with it. He's like, I read these out of order, and when I read this one, I thought about this.
That's cool. I like that.
Me too.
I can't say I recommend these, but I also can't stop eating them. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just having one of those days, or maybe they're good. You decide.
Well, I do have, my big back bucket of lemon heads, right?
Uh-huh.
I've added some warheads to it now that the warheads have arrived.
Ooh.
And they're pretty hot. Like I remember, I'm pretty sour.
What a beautiful place. With a dreadful murder.
Is the audio okay, chat?
The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. outfit has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Are you able to
Usually
identify
the police
men who
officers
were
just
with the
like to
victim in
touch
the
it up.
steam room?
Yeah.
Just like
Yes.
the body,
The manager of
get
the
their hands
bar,
dirty a little bit.
Gregory Pitkin,
But
a
when
lad
Sherlock's
from the City
around,
Council,
no
Garrow,
touching.
and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump
We can make it a little louder.
Garrow did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
Okay, I made it a little louder. Let me know if that's good or bad.
I like the Rhinoceros
Was there
cat
anyone
who's
else
excited
here,
about crinkly
apart
paper.
from those gentlemen
Yeah.
in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Mr. Phillips.
Slap the body right in front of him.
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained
Sorry,
so
is this
until
a
we
different
got
person
here.
or is this still the
We
straw?
even had to pick
It's
the
still
lock
a
Didn't
straw.
look up in time.
I see.
Okay, great. I thought they were like, and now I'll talk to this guy. And then we went back to him, and my brain was like, wait, is it just another guy with a mustache?
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
Okay. All right. Before we do that really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on.
Zoom in on your vintage VHS collection, and what I think I'm gonna assume is a thermometer.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a surface thermometer.
Like a room thermometer.
My monitor is in 88 degrees.
Okay. How am I doing?
86. That's pretty, you're pretty cold for a human.
I'm a little clammy.
Mm-hmm. I want to make another drink really quick
Oh, okay.
before we get going.
I liked it. We're like an hour into this, and we literally played 3 minutes of the game. We're like, nope, gotta go back to the snack chat.
How'd that get so
It
close?
does? It does look like a ghost hunter. Oh no! Did you accidentally zoom the wrong camera or something?
I don't think so.
That's so funny. Now the game's just messing with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anne's right in that spot. Maybe a little shrimp can go there. I don't think you can see anything cool. Well, this is a little plant I'm trying to propagate because half of my plant died, and so my friend who's good at plants said I could cut it off and put it in water and it would grow roots. And I was like, that's cool. And then it's been sitting there for a couple days, and I was like, oh man, no roots. And then I looked it up, and it's supposed to take 4 weeks. And then I'm like, oh,
And you're like, fucking forget it.
I'm too lazy to just stare at this glass for 4 weeks, but we'll see.
I'm excited. Is that Jessica?
Yeah, Jessica's good at plants.
She is good at plants. Okay, I want to do this one really quick because I had another snack chat related to it. So we're going to make a quick Just Peachy.
Oh,
I'm going to do my my Cointreau substitution again.
okay.
I don't have a shrimp. I don't have a shrimp ban. I like spent most of my life allergic to shrimp, so I don't have I have a weird relationship with shrimp. Otherwise, I would have bought a shrimp. But I have eaten shrimp and thought it was okay.
That plant's doing okay. Other little plants are not in grabbing distance. I only have plants that you can't kill. And I have to put a note on my phone about when I'm supposed to water them.
See, that's why I haven't done anything, because I'm worried about that. I would not
I've
be
still
good at
killed a
watering
couple
plants.
plants,
Yeah.
but you just put a reminder that's every 2 weeks or whatever.
See, I would see that and be out of town, or I would be like, every two, what's this about? And I would just kill a plant.
Yeah.
But I have a nice little shelf now that floating shelf I installed, and I think that would be a good place for plants. So
Yeah.
maybe I will.
It would be a good place for plants.
Okay. So
Really, that's so funny, Anne. All of your plush are things that you don't eat.
I guess that's good though. Then you won't be tempted.
Okay, see? I have a snake plant. Snake plants seem pretty hardy. I mean, I don't know anything, but I feel like I've almost killed a snake plant several times. Rhinish wants to know if plants eat cake with their water.
Okay.
I should try.
You guys act like it's a crazy question.
I should put a little slice of cake in there.
You know? Okay.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. Tell us what went into this concoction.
No, that's okay. It's just 2 ounces of the Italicus, except I went Cointreau. What? This is Cock 2. This is the just Peachy. 3/4 ounce peach lavender syrup, 2 ounces of extra dry Prosecco, 1.5 ounces of club soda. Now, they give you these dried peaches that you garnish the sides with, okay?
Wow, this kit really comes fully equipped.
I know. Except that didn't feel snack chat enough to me.
Sure.
So, we have these trolley peachios.
Yes! Okay,
and
great.
And that really felt like that was what I wanted to do.
That feels right. That feels more... You got to make it your own.
There we go.
Oh, elegant.
And then you just do it to taste. You know, you just put a few more.
You need a couple in.
Okay.
I mean, those are homemade gummies, but store-bought's fine.
Yeah, if that's all you have.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for indulging me. I wanted to get that one out before we moved on. Salud.
I'm so excited. Salud.
Just peachy. It's still got a little bit of that salt in the rim, but that's fine. It's pretty good.
Oh, it's your same glass.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. Between the two, which did you like more?
I like the belligerent flower better because I like a ginger, like it's sort of like a mule with champagne, which I really like. Yeah, I'm not as much of a peach guy.
Yeah. Well, is it peach? What was the peach you actually put in? Was it schnapps? Or
no,
what was peach flavored?
3/4 ounce peach lavender syrup. So it's essentially peach simple syrup.
Oh, it's a syrup. Mmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And then
the company I work. Go ahead.
No, and then it's a citrusy liqueur too. That's all I was gonna say.
I feel like I would like that. Peach is tricky though. I like peaches, but the flavor peach is sometimes hit or miss.
Yeah.
The company I work for is called Keen Theater Company, and for this big event we have on Monday, we're making a signature cocktail.
The steam room's on the other side,
called the Peachy Keen, and it's a peach cocktail. Yeah, and it's basically a peach
the steam
mojito.
room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
But the trouble was trying to find a drink that didn't have peach schnapps, because that's how everybody makes peach things. And peach schnapps is sort of, I personally, not my favorite.
Gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree. Peach schnapps is not the best. So, but you made a peach mojito. That sounds good.
Yeah, or the space is going to. We'll see. I think they're going to be good.
So you asked, like, you sort of employed the catering company to do it?
Yeah. The bar staff. I asked the bar staff if they'd make us a signature drink. Yeah.
That's good.
At this, at the venue, the catering company. And to be honest, I was like, you can just like make any drink, but I'm going to make up a pun for it. I was like, it can be a martini, and I'm just call it
Good day
it
to
like
you,
a
Mr.
King
Phillips.
And they
My
were like,
name
no,
is
we'll make a
Sherlock
real drink. And I was
Holmes,
like,
this is my colleague, Dr.
Nice.
Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Really? Is Peachy Keen not a real phrase? It is very like 1940s.
Are we like out of? I mean, I'm sure we are weirdos at a time, but housing Taco Bell, Peachy Keen, no one's heard of anything we have to say.
What's heard any of this? I think I told this story before, but it's like when I went into an CVS and asked for a hot water bottle. They took me to the thermos section, and I was like, "You're right. I am wrong. That is a dumb thing to say."
What do they call it?
Like like a heating pad.
Do they just not sell the ones you put water in anymore because they're like old-fashioned?
I don't think so. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay, Manchester.
What?
Lives alone. How did we get lives alone?
Light wrinkles. Lives alone. Scissor cut. Grooms himself. Lives alone.
Oh, okay.
Telegram sent today. Shiny buttons. Fastidious. Lives alone. Okay.
Okay.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Don't take any guff, Ann.
Very well, sir. I
What if
came
that's
in at
how we
6:30
started
this morning,
every
and
chat?
I
We're
opened
like,
the
chat,
baths.
please tell us
I made sure
the
that the room
details
was
of your
clean,
day.
and
Yeah.
I prepared the towels. The brazier was still
You kind of
burning.
do.
There was a fire burning all night. Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated.
That's his cool hair, right,
The
Ash? But we
gentleman
have
had
other
a
haircuts
meeting
we could
at
switch
9
to
o'clock
if we
this
unlock
morning.
them.
I wanted everything to
That's
be
how
perfect.
cool this game is.
I
I'd
forgot.
been in the steam
I
room
forgot we
for
can dress
20
him up.
minutes when
Yeah.
I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't
I'm
open
sure it's
it.
unlocked yet.
So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Any
I
other
missed
visitors?
just the beginning of that. Was he trapped in a sauna room? Is that what happened?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Let's double check. Oops. No clues. I don't remember the controls at all.
I know. We've only missed a week, but I'm so discombobulated.
Okay.
I like this game so far, though.
Me too. Okay. Everything that you can remember. I came in 6:30, opened the baths, I made sure the room was clean and prepared the towels. There was a fire burning all night? Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. There was a fire burning. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock. I wanted everything to be perfect. They had been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came in, there were others. They picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Okay.
They all dead?
That's the kind of story that if I read it in a mystery book, I'd be like, this order is going to mean something later.
Right.
Because he was like very specific about it. But I'm not sure if that would be the case.
Did you receive any other visitors this
Finally,
morning?
Could be.
No
Linguist
one.
is
Until
apologizing
these gentlemen
for
arrived.
not using the phrase
Sir Gregory
peachy
was the
enough.
first.
Finally.
And then,
Finally.
while we were
Thank
discussing
you.
work details,
Well,
Sir
too
Rodney
little,
and
too
Mr.
late.
Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed. What happened after that? I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing
got
room
it.
door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything. You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room. Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
See, check it out. Go-clunk.
I thought it was going to be some ridiculous, like, non-door noise. I was going to be like, I'm so lost without you. Somehow
Yeah,
started a
that-
song I also couldn't remember the words to. I don't know why my brain
These
did that.
baths are becoming sinister.
That's a better joke, but you didn't finish it, and so it's forfeit.
The steam room's
You ready
on the
to
other
draw?
side, Mr. Holmes.
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
Ah,
Expensive clothes, belonging to one of the
Someone, like,
men from the steam
disappeared.
room.
he melted. He melted.
Expensive clothes. God, it really looks like it's coming at you when it does that.
I know, right?
Champagne for a special occasion.
Cigarettes, tea.
Champagne.
The ice out.
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled. Unopened, it was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Okay.
Champagne.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room. Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
Okay, it's not exactly right, but close your eyes and imagine.
Clothes.
It's so close. It's so close.
Cocktail can, champagne can. I hear these jokers. Oh no.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Thank you, Linguist, for
death
just
with the
seamlessly working in
peculiarly
PGK
Roman
now into your
Like the
into
one
your
you
conversation.
almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Oh, so we said it was an overdose. Okay, got it.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain.
No, yeah, it's not an over. It's you're talking about Holmes' overdose or almost overdose. I think.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
What's the difference?
Look, Watson. He was
What
wearing
is
a
this
ring.
difference between
He
dirt
very
and earth?
likely removed
Yeah.
it before the steam session.
Okay.
He wanted to seem single for all the sexy steam boys. Holmes, it's uncalled for.
The death is very recent, between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
I don't know, but have they adjusted for the heat of the steam room, Ryan?
Oh,
Maybe he was just killed today.
That's right.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
That's what I
Okay.
say when I visited Vicky and Uncle Chuck.
I think we
Be
have
like,
found
this
all that
pool
we
is
can
rather
here,
large.
taking
May I
into
swim in it?
consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
I like that was your most recent
We don't have many
and
leads here.
identifiable pool.
What concerns me
I
is
thought
that
you
we
would
still have to find
appreciate
the
it
murder
because you know
weapon.
the
I
tool
like
you
it.
got.
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything
I only
else
like
in the
jokes
room.
about pools.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes.
Okay,
it's
that's what
fairly
I said when I went to the
practice carry out a
Olympic
murder
swimming
inside a
competition.
closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
Okay,
There
I
are a
respect
great
it, but I
many
don't like it.
possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that? What should we do next, Holmes?
Oh, they took the body away.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
For a
That was
second,
a
I thought it was
key.
a design. Oh, a key.
It like disappears in the blood unless I use my magic.
This key was covered in blood.
Octo key.
I should ask Phillips about it.
Just gonna put a bloody key in your pocket.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, steam it up.
I thought it was
With the
immediately
steam
thought it
on,
was a secret passage.
I'm unable
It's
to
not.
see even a
It's a
few
lever.
feet away.
Oh, so someone could have snuck up and bashed him.
Yeah. Ah.
Get him. Get him.
Zoa.
Get him. So do you think that's how the killer snuck out as well?
Maybe, yeah. Or it's one of these guys that are still here, but he snuck like up and then back to his place, you know?
Yeah, he put on his little uniform.
What? His killing uniform?
You put on his little uniform.
What?
He
What?
works-
What?
It could be someone who works there, but you can't kill someone in your work clothes. They'll get ridiculously dirty. So you kill someone, and then you put on your little uniform.
Then you put on your little uniform afterwards.
Yeah, your little
Okay.
sauna uniform. It's your sauna server.
One
Glasses.
lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
Yeah, don't leave it there.
Oh.
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
Tell you who's out short. Who else is short-sighted? Whoever picked out that outfit for you.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. It is too hot. I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
Ooh. Gotta get an UV glove.
Yep.
Ooh, I forgot we get to go in his little brain.
I know. All we have is a bottle of champagne, though. You want to examine all these people's naked bodies?
Yeah, but what about their bloody, soaked?
All right, Mr. Garrow.
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
No.
I found him. I touched his shoulder, thinking that he was just asleep.
Then I touched his wee-wee.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
Ryan.
It was consensual before the murder.
That does not count.
They had that kind of relationship, though.
He put it in his will. He said, "My last will testament."
He put it in his will. Ooh, green apple cotton candy sounds great, Salem.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
Nobody wants to talk.
Pleasantly sour.
Mr. Holmes?
The grid cannot be removed. The weapon is nowhere to be found.
So the weapon's hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, probably, right?
Or the murderer took it with them.
Yeah, but the door was locked, so theoretically it's one of these three guys who did it.
So
Right.
I guess when the guy in the little bellhop outfit told us the story, I assumed that he had arrived there in the morning and found someone who had like been there overnight. Or I assumed the guy was opening up for the morning shift.
No,
But
he opened up,
just...
he let these four guys in, and then he stepped away.
And then somebody was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then it was locked for some reason, and they were shouting and couldn't get out. Then the police broke it down.
Oh,
so,
right, of course.
As far as we know,
Okay,
it's a locked room mystery. It's one of these three guys.
But it's not one of them, because why would they be on the inside of the lock? Why would you lock the door? Why would you lock yourself into a murder scene?
I don't know how the locking occurred.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Honestly, it's comforting.
Fair, why would you lock the door at all?
Yeah, I mean, that could have been an accident.
You needed time to get away. You needed a diversion. So everyone was trying to pick the lock, you could get away.
Get away where? It's an enclosed room.
But also, you needed time for the steam to build up.
I don't think anybody got away, though. I mean, unless there's some, like, secret passage.
Well, don't you think the murderer, or is one option that the murderer killed him and then slipped out and closed the door and locked it behind him?
The brazier is still burning.
Well, no, because then they would have said there was a fifth guy here and that he left.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Right?
But you can't see in front of your own eyes.
Okay. Fair enough.
And at least one person was short-sighted, which means
the grid cannot be removed.
Far away.
Yeah.
It's still possible it's one of the people in the room, but I'm leaving my options open.
Yeah, all right, I see it.
It is a steamy stream.
I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can
I'm feeling loose and
there.
steamy after these
Any
two drinks. Wait a minute.
Please wait. I need to do something first.
I think he's asking if it's okay to let people go or whatever, so let's talk to people first.
Yeah. He's gonna take him to the station, but we don't want them to leave yet.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
Can I have
one? We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared, but I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or
we found it under the body.
Any visitors?
True.
Hey.
No, sir. I did not.
Hey. Okay. Did you leave work at any time? And he says, like, no, I didn't. But he has this morning telegram, so he probably did, right?
Oh, we think the telegram would have come after.
Mm-hmm.
Or the telegram is like something urgent, and so he at work he snuck away to call them back or something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do telegram.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
Right, fancy cocktails and Steam streams?
No,
I know,
telegram
right?
was for
We're getting
someone
to
in
be a
Manchester.
fancy stream.
Mr. Holmes, it's important.
Should we change our names to something fancier?
I left the baths
Oh.
at 7:20. My sister wrote to me
Prince
yesterday. She needed a
Ranford!
reply, or our mother is unwell.
Oh,
I was
I'm
away
sorry.
for 20
You
minutes.
want to change our
And I
names, not
closed
the
the
stream
baths on
names.
my
Oh,
way
yeah,
out.
no,
You
our
gotta
names.
change
Did
our
you
We're not gonna
receive
mess with
a
our
reply
branding.
from your sister?
No, that'd be
she
ridiculous.
wasn't meant to. I just told her to
In
pawn
that
my old
case,
school
I'm gonna
uniform
be
so that she could pay for the
Duchess
medication.
Featherhat.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
Cool.
I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
I need this job.
His job.
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
So did he step
There is?
away? Neither
Yeah,
of us
quite
listened. We
certain.
were talking about
I
our
didn't pay
fancy
any
names.
attention.
He did step
Do you
away.
believe
He's
that
like,
it's
don't tell me.
important?
Yes, Eddie, you can be Professor Jacobs. Oh, Eddie got COVID over Labor Day.
I'm sorry, Eddie.
But we also got a new phone and a haircut, so...
So...
Oh, Jet's still trying to finish the Uno game.
Jet, you gotta...
Let us know if you're winning.
Yeah.
We'll root for you. I assume
Okay.
it's a tournament to the death.
He says, I left the bath at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday and she needed a reply for our mother is unwell. I was on wait for 20 minutes. Don't tell anybody.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Ooh, that's good, Salem. I like a cryptic, fancy name.
Mr. Holmes?
I imagine it's like cursive-y and mysterious.
Please wait.
too.
I need to do something first.
Uno Flip. I've never played Uno Flip. I hope you're doing well,
Glad
Eddie.
you're almost recovered, Eddie.
Oh, Salem, you're like a Pink Panther diamond thief style, just leaving an initial.
Mr. Holmes?
Oh.
So you've been playing Uno since 3 Central.
Achievement Hunter.
Oh no!
Whoa!
Is the place coming
My
in
God,
on us?
are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor
Did we fall
lead?
through the floor?
To the Frigidarium.
No, we're going down a hallway.
Barely
And
unscathed and by
it
a
started
very
caving in.
small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
yeah. I'm gonna sue you.
Wait, outside? Yeah.
Well, no, they were still inside.
Those stones weigh tons.
They
won't
discovered the
move them.
Castamontiano?
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we should...
I went down a side hall from this main area, and it caved in as we were walking.
That's weird.
See, here's
But
the
there's like trees and stuff. It feels like it's al fresco.
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's
it's a Roman
workshop.
bath.
This area serves as Sir
Okay.
Salem, yes, the S everyone did in middle school. I love that.
Ah. That's amazing.
Why did we all decide to do that? Like, who started that weird?
I will need these
Learn how to
tongs.
write that one weird S trend.
I know. It's so weird.
Tools used by archaeologists in their research.
I assumed it meant something or was from something when I was in middle school. But then it's like, no, it's just an S.
I do feel like there was a
Tools
rumor that
used-
it was like some kind of gang symbol.
Of course. Yes, Street Gang.
Those Sesame Street kids.
This metal plate, besides its archaeological interest, appears to be a part of something larger. At the present moment, I'm unable to determine exactly what that might be.
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
Oh, I took it.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Boring.
Jet, I love that by way of explanation, you're like, they're doing this because 6 years ago they accidentally played Uno the movie. So yeah, of course. So now of course they have to play Uno.
Yeah, of course.
For like 6 hours. I wish I knew calligraphy. That seems cool.
Dear friend, I wish to organize a press conference at the Strand, Lane, Baths next month. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work. Oh, sorry, 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, but now it's time to set my focus upon Now it's time to set my focus upon English archaeology, to shine the light on our national treasures and reveal them to the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event, and record it favorably if we treat them well enough. I should like to recall my old friendship with Lord Blackmore, and use the special funds of the Royal Archaeological Institute for this event. So Roddenly, Blarnflith.
Yes. Should we do a quick cutaway to the cocktail cam to see how far you've gotten into those 2 drinks?
Yeah.
Just a quick check-in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Need to set up a hotkey for that. Unfortunately, I don't have one.
Yeah. Okay, great. That's normal. Still normal. Not weird at all. Okay. Excellent. Okay.
Pretty good.
So that's out of the 2 drinks, you only have about a fourth left. A fourth of one
of this last drink. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got like an 1/8 of the drinks left. Okay.
Yeah.
And how are those Haribo gummies treating you at the bottom?
I already finished the extra ones I had because they were pretty good.
Okay.
I don't even love peach flavor.
You got to let that really soak in though. That's going to be the very end.
It's called an infusion for a reason.
Yeah.
You got to let it infuse. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Jet, Ryan's drinking, what was it called again? Peach something?
Just peachy is the recipe. Although I substituted Italicus Rosolio di Bergamato. Italicus Rosolio di Bergamato for Cointreau, because that's what the orange liqueur that I had on hand. Oh, I like to drink with Ryan, because Ryan is my mate. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm not as engaged with chat as I normally am because the entire game is on this screen. It's hard to look. Everything's all out of whack with this game, even though I love it.
No, you got too many cams.
Here, would you
cut to your cocktail cam?
I know. I'm trying to do everything. Would you like to read the Daily Mirror while I scroll through chat a little bit?
I'd love to. The Daily Mirror. That's the title of the page.
You know, I knew she was going to make this distracting no matter what.
There are few among us who would claim any degree of unfamiliarity with the name of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. That's a weird sentence already, don't you think? There are few among us who could claim any degree of unfamiliarity with the name of Rodney Bentcliffe.
That's insane.
Most people know him.
Yeah. Hey, I just realized I'm almost done with...
We know him, we love him.
I'm almost done with my drink, Ashley. Don't tell me anything surprising.
Okay, I will. He is a gentleman who possesses the wealth, notoriety, and vigor to well match the finest of his ilk found in England. His intellect is equal to his charms, as has oft been declared by the young ladies of the European aristocracy.
That was way too long for a spit take to make any sense. Just stop it, ladies. Just stop it, ladies.
Okay, great. His intellect is equal to his charms, as he's often declared by the young ladies.
How was that?
It's good. I liked it.
Okay.
I want to know how much of it is just now on your floor.
It's fine.
He holds powerful connections within.
You decide. Oh.
The Lord's Chamber, and carries an influence inside the political world. There are those who would call him unforgiving, authoritarian. We should rather say that Sir Rodney is determined and ambitious. Because he's a man, am I right?
Yeah.
His presence at any archaeological site can only mean success for all considered. The mirror.
Thank you, Jet. I'm glad your sister likes me. I like her too. I love to hear about people getting up to getting Magic Tavern. And I like that Hans says 2 weeks from now I'm gonna have Tipsy Ants. That's pretty
Tipsy
good.
Ants is a great band name.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
Salem is putting a chunk of cotton candy and pouring Sprite over it, and it sounds amazing.
We are making people live their best possible lives on this stream.
This is the best.
How are you, Charlanus? Miraculous reopening for the Strand Lane Roman's Bath.
Ryan, I read things now.
Sorry.
Ryan, I read things now. You drink and I read things. The Times. Miraculous reopening for the Strand Lane Roman Baths. Excavation research. The research efforts were about to be halted when a savior arrived in the form of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe.
Oh,
did we just
what
find
a
Sir Rodney
sexy
Bentcliffe's,
boy.
like, scrapbook?
Yeah.
Is this all clippings about him?
It is his office.
Sir Rodney is oh, are we in his office? Does he own the Roman Baths? Sir Rodney has taken over immediate control of the excavation, claiming that the site holds the key to a great mystery. We pledge to update our readers with all of the exciting news as it develops.
Yeah, exciting.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pot.
Salem says O'Charlie's is only good for sickness.
I saw that, and I like O'Charlie spelled without any of the punctuation, just like O'Charlie's.
O'Charlie's.
Photo negatives.
Glass plate negatives. A remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations.
And for recording my sexy Holmes dick pics.
Watson is like, get those back there.
Get you, put that back.
A glass plate negative is missing.
Mysterious.
How do you know? Maybe you just hadn't put all of them away yet.
It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
Okay. I thought it was going to be like a magic eye or something, like we moved it and it turned into something else.
Right.
I swear to God, we've been in this room before. I think Frogwares is starting to recycle their rooms.
They can't possibly. You see how high res this room is? This is like, we've got the polygons of the entire Sherlock mummy game couldn't fit in this room.
That's
true. The steam room.
I don't know if we should let people go or what.
All these events are bad for the baths. And my job.
Oh, Salem, that's devastating.
Oh, no. Oh, God, Salem.
Mr. Holmes?
Oof. At least their honey mustard and curly fries were good. That's all that matters, isn't it?
I don't have any distinct memory of Joe Charlie's. Did they make strawberry
I'm
lemonade?
always wondering what's on your mind.
Probably. Isn't that where we first hung out with Allison?
No, that was Cookers.
Oh, that was Cookers. That's right. Same a difference, basically.
Cookers. Cookers had really good chicken tenders.
I love the idea of calling your place Cookers. It's like, yeah, I hope there's somebody there who can. Yeah,
Cookers.
it's Cookers.
Chef sounded too highbrow.
With the
So
steam
they're
on, I'm unable to see even a few
excavating
feet
the
away.
Roman baths and finding ancient artifacts.
Maybe, yeah. I think so. They have this,
Why
like...
can't we do it?
Well, well, you and I don't live there.
But we're there now.
Well, I guess.
Could we just find where they're digging, and we could find things too?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, where did you find those?
In his
Were
office.
they there the whole time?
I should analyze this melted metal.
This melted metal of mercury.
Yeah.
I don't want to stay.
Sherlock's doing a little Shakespeare.
I can't
soliloquy.
understand what happened.
I should analyze this melted metal before me.
Mr. Holmes?
What if I turn this on again? The melted
With the
metal
steam
of
on,
mercury.
I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Ah.
I wish it was called Cooker's Bakery, Eddie.
Bakers. Back to Cooker Street, Watson.
Surely there's a bakery in London called Baker's Street, right?
Oh, for sure.
Surely there is.
Except it's called Baker's Treat.
Oh! Did he do it? It's out of the park!
From downtown!
Come run!
He's on fire!
Is it starting to get weird that we didn't want the men in towels to leave? We were like, no, they must stay here more.
I like it like
us.
this.
I'm not done with them yet.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspect.
Should we let him go? I don't think there's anything else we can do here.
It does feel like there's something we should have observed, but okay, yeah, no objections.
No, let's look at the doors one last time. So this
I think there's something
door...
on them we need to find.
I've already seen it, I think. That's the exit.
Please, Anne, you gotta sit on that domain if it doesn't exist. Are you busy? Are you busy? Hey, are you busy? Are you busy? Hey, hey. Are you busy? Just a second. Just want to see the steam room.
You guys gotta get your daily exercise. Lestrade. Come on, spot me.
My watch said I need to get 250 steps.
Frigidarium. This is the
I
where
see. That's where we were.
the office was, yeah. We were in here. Can't go past here.
Those stones weigh tons.
It does not.
Lestrade, you got a Lestrade! Alright. Let him go?
Dad
Mr.
says
Holmes,
3/8.
I should like to take the suspects
which
to the
I
yard.
can only assume
All
was
right,
the
all
answer
right.
Take them
to
there.
Half a
Half.
3/4.
yeah.
Fine, fine. Times 1/2. Sure, I get it.
Sure.
I get it.
None, Lestrade.
Okay. Find the missing weapon that may have been used to kill Sir Rodney Bancliffe. Interrogate the suspect at Scotland Yard and the belongings of the victim. Okay, yeah. So we have to find the weapon and also go interrogate them. Let's go interrogate the guys. What do you think?
What was the third one?
Find the murder weapon. Oh, and the belongings of the people are at Scotland Yard. We can look through those too. Ah, bloody Romans! This guy again. He's just sort of like, I don't know.
Why is he always there?
I have a hot dog stand, and they don't
stealing his bread.
tell me I have to have a permit.
Is it
but,
you?
yeah.
Is it Jean Valjean keeps stealing his bread? Roll.
Prisoner 2222.
Good day to you, Mr.
The
Holmes.
farcical one.
Send him home.
Send him home.
Prisoner 8675409. You got it.
God, I hope I get it.
How many prisoners do they need?
Look at all the prisoners.
I really stole some bread. I stole one loaf of bread.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room.
Oh, I forgot that Sir Rodney was the dead guy.
Oh.
Why would he remove it? Is it runes? Please tell me it's runes. We've been so
An
good.
Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
It's runes.
It's very old. You think the mummy killed him because he disturbed their resting place?
I see the join. This ring was repaired and
We can't-
quite badly too.
But-
With silver.
Listen, here's $20. Don't tell your mother.
Wear such a ring.
A very pertinent question.
One ring to rule them all.
An old and rather dirty coin. A hand-drawn map.
Rodney Bentcliffe.
Rodney Bentcliffe's
Hand-drawn
notebook.
map.
It may
He was
contain
looking for
something of
something.
interest. The last pages were
Sketches.
torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil.
But first,
To begin with,
We're gonna do the
a few
rubbing
strokes
thing.
of the pencil.
gonna
will
do
be
the
enough.
trick.
I don't want to damage the traces.
Is this like all we ever wanted?
I know. We're doing all the little tricks.
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief.
Yeah, red berry. Red berry, red berry.
Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history.
Okay, so he's looking for something.
Mr. Holmes,
Something
the coroner...
spooky.
What are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about
I
to
think he
make
like
an
acts it out
outstanding
for some
discovery.
reason.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Hello.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to
You think he
inspect the
ate it?
body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
I found the secret of infinite life.
We don't know.
We don't know. Sir Rodney Bentcliffe, age 63, the right eyeball has been burst, pierced to the hilt by a curved-bladed knife. The blade
Is
cut
this
through.
this guy's Tinder profile?
Yep.
What's his name?
Hi, Sir Rodney Bentcliffe, 63. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to write here. My right eyeball's been burst by a curved blade knife. Blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping a part of the frontal lobe in the corpus callosum, after which, completing its trajectory in the cerebellum, caused hemorrhagic lesions. All of these
Ow.
injuries led directly to the death of the individual.
I see.
Yeah. The upper lobe of the right lung, there's an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and silated debris. Have I ever told the old injury story on chat about how I have part of my skull missing?
No, you haven't.
Save that for later.
Actually, maybe you did, but it was like over a year ago because I showed that picture.
Oh, that's right.
One of your.
Okay, well, that'll be for another time. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there's an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and ciliated debris that may correspond to a chronic infection by elements like likely inhaled in a burial chamber. A decaying mummy, for example. Hey, we found some decaying mummy in him. Or
I told you it was a mummy.
I told you.
And I told you that he ate it. So now who's good at solving mysteries, huh? You just laugh off my genius, intuitive answers.
Yes, Jet. I have. Well, it's hard to feel. It's like it's not a very obvious one, but yeah.
Yeah, tell the story real quick.
I just like the end of it, and the rest of the body seems fine. So I don't know what he's complaining about.
Do you think in the coroner's reports you'd have to work it in that the guy is dead? It feels like he put it right at the top.
Yeah, it's like
just to be clear.
Once again, as you know, I wouldn't be writing the report if he was alive. I have to stress that. So I really stop asking. The man's dead.
Once again, I must stress, the person is dead.
Real quick, the story was when I was a very small child of 2, probably. I was.
You like the picture?
Yeah, if it's around, sure. I was trundling along very confidently in my little fedora or whatever they put me in. And in the streets of New York, the wild and woolly streets of New York City, I tripped on the sidewalk and really smashed open my whole face. It was pretty devastating. I was not happy about it. Did you find it?
I did. If I find the specific one. Oh my god, there's so many good Tiny Ryan pictures.
So many.
Guys, we can't even get into it. They're just
I'm cutting
so
to
good.
your camera. I was fine. I was fine. Why do you have so many pictures of like?
There's a bunch of old family photos because do you remember Carmen sent me a bunch of ones that she had? This is 1984. So you were like
2 years
1.
old.
You were just walking, yeah.
So there's little me with my messed up battle scars. And
poor little buddy.
I was really not happy, but I love my hat.
I know the full outfit, though. I mean, come on, like the fedora with the ear flaps and the windbreaker and a tiny button-up. I mean, it's so good. You also look like an old man who's like been caught for insurance fraud, and somebody on the street like paparazzi'd you.
Yeah.
It's just like you used to be a hired hitman, and then in your 70s you were caught for embezzling funds.
It's like a surprisingly sweet photo of like he's a grandfather, you know, he was a really nice guy, but
back in the day.
Anyway, my mom felt terrible because she had let me trip, and it was not her fault, but she was like, oh no, and
kids trip.
That's
fine.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. And then years later, I had a thing that I needed to check out that resulted in me getting a CAT scan, which ended up being fine. It was not serious, but I had to get a CAT scan, and so I did a CAT scan, and the guy's like, my doctor was like, well, it's not neurological. Don't worry. There's nothing wrong with your brain or anything like that. I'm like, oh, good. He's like, yeah, but did you notice that you're missing part of your skull, like right here at the temple? Like, did you ever like fall? Like, did you like fall off a motorcycle or something? And I'm like, super not. But if you look, it lines up pretty well with those scars. So
yeah. Well, because I'm sorry if you already said this and I didn't have my earphones in, but there was a part of the trip that there's part of the steps that you kept tripping on, right? So it was like a repeated injury. Thing. And you were like 1 or 2, so you're still all soft pieces, you know?
But it's like cartilaged over, you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I feel like, I think it's on this side. Yeah, you can feel where there's a little divot. But I was like, is this serious? And he's like, no, I wouldn't fall off any other motorcycles. Like, you know, like you have a little less protection there, but other than that, it's fine. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
So that was a funny story.
That's the Ryan, clumsy little Ryan story.
Oh, you touched his divot, Jet? Oh. That's adorable.
Oh.
An ordinary pencil.
Yeah, I did just have it on hand. I have a bunch of, because as the first kid, you know, always has slightly more pictures, but also mom and dad's friend at the time is a photographer, so there's a lot of really good Tiny
It's a lot
Ryan
of quality
pictures.
yeah.
It's worth it. Like, I enjoy them. I have no what's the word? Jealousy about it, because now I get in my life Tiny Ryan pictures because I didn't know Tiny Ryan. So
No.
it's a delight to see him in photographic evidence.
Right. Whereas I remember the version of Ashley that was wearing the plastic
You're
knight's
like, no thanks.
armor and just screaming
Yeah.
battle cries,
Yeah, right.
which is one of my favorite pictures of you. You sold him on Snack Chat, Ann? What does that mean? Is he participating?
Yes.
Does he have snacks this time? I love it.
I'd love to hear about other people's snack chats.
I love that, like, when people get, like, into it, like, I think Anne's whole family is now basically like, save this for Snack Chat, Anne. Which I love.
Good.
Dear sir, this is for the second, one of the other guys, Mr. Blinkhorn. Mini Ryan Snack Chat. Mini Ryan Snack Chat would be a peanut butter and salami sandwich. Little Ryan loved those. I still do.
Peanut butter and salami.
So good.
Oh.
There were 2 New York sandwiches that I still love: peanut butter and salami and cream cheese and jelly.
Cream cheese and jelly makes more sense. Peanut butter salami.
Yeah.
That's rough.
It's good though. It's savory and savory. Anyway.
But I guess that's like sort of salty. I guess just the like butteriness and the meatness doesn't make sense. But I trust you.
It's an interesting texture, but man, you got to do it. You got to do creamy, obviously. You don't want like nuts in there. But anyway, dear sir, the interest that
Trelawney also hit his head, but it was a classic jumping off the bed moment.
Oh, I did that too. In fact, this could have been a jumping off the bed scar just as easily.
True.
Yeah. My dad definitely, we would play on the bed and my dad would occasionally just not catch me in time for me to fall off the bed.
Yeah, right.
And mom would be like, what are you doing? He's like, he's fine.
It's all cartilage.
Yeah, I would laugh about it. And now I talk words good. So.
Yeah. Your top skill is word goods.
Yeah. Dear sir, the interests that I represent require the situation at the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, the frigidarium excavations remain under your direction.
Just quick, is this a good format? I was just curious if you guys want the format that's just
I'm
like
the protagonist.
A solid hour of Ryan making a drink. Yeah, a solid hour of Ryan making a drink. Like minimum 10 minutes of gameplay, and then just old pictures of Ryan and reminiscing. Is that? That's a format we're working on, and we thought we'd try it out. It works best when the part of the game we play is exclusively just men in towels.
You know what? I'm gonna go make myself a peanut butter and salami sandwich right now because you're being mean to me.
Hey, I'm the one who busted out the photo. I'm on board with Tiny Ryan. I got a whole tub of them. Thank you, Jet. You need equal Ashley stories? Yes, you're right. We need a chess puzzle and a laudanum segment, and then we'd really round it all out. Oh, thank you, Salem. Salem subscribed. Now here's a completely original song for Salem. And Salem's subscription song is Salem subscribes. Salem subscribe. Salem subscribe. Salem subscribe. Salem subscribe. That was a song I wrote just for you, and it wasn't at all the Hawaii Five-0 theme. I've got some other classic Ryan, since this little box is out. I think classic Ashley? Let's see. I don't have as many printed of little Ashley. Well, here's some good Ryan and Ashley together. This maybe should just be the cover of our stream. That maybe it just should be. That's pretty. That should be the new profile picture. It's not quite focusing. It's the one where I'm just one solid fluff.
That's a good one.
But I like this one, which is like the 90s. Like we look like we're villains in a 90s movie.
We're both the mean girls.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's Tiny Ashley. Somebody gave us those sweatshirts that says like, I'm his sister. He's my brother. I don't know why those are fun, but they are, I guess. I'm gonna try to find some really good Ryan content. Ryan, catching a tiny fish. Ryan on a tractor. Ryan's birthday. Oh. Ryan playing a tiny trumpet. That's pretty good. Wait. I think you're right, Odd Linguist. And I've never examined the photo. That's so funny, Chris. Hold on. Here, let me find it again. You're right. You're right. The arrows are kind of pointing the wrong way. Oh, well, I guess they're pointing the right way. To be fair, I don't really, they're bad arrows. I'm not quite sure. These might have been homemade shirts now that I'm really zooming in on it. Also, how do you even get a sweatshirt that tiny? So tell me the year. I was like 1 year old. No, I was like 6 months old. That's hilarious. Well, that's your Ryan content. I don't think I have any. I mean, I have a bunch of tiny Ryan pictures, but I feel like I gotta save them for when we need them most. Okay, wait. Except that I do want to share my maybe absolute favorite. Well, no, it's not my absolute favorite, but this one of you dressed as a cat, dressed as a mouse, sitting next to a cat, and somebody going, huh? Right?
Get it? Isn't it great?
Get it?
Yeah, that's a classic one.
Baby Photo Fest.
Oh man, we have fun around here.
How's your salami and peanut butter sandwich?
So good. I haven't had one forever.
Is it good enough that you aren't jealous that I had Taco Bell anymore?
No, I'm still a little jealous.
That's fair. I housed like a lot of these Airhead bites, and I don't feel great about it.
That'll come back on you.
I don't feel unwell. I just like my tongue is broken. My tongue's not accepting any more flavors.
At this time.
Yeah, my tongue would like to respectfully ask the press to respect my privacy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right,
I
Dan.
figured out what the mystery one was.
Close tongue.
Close. Exactly. All right. Yes, you were also a mouse for Halloween. I remember that.
Yeah, that's right,
funny.
Dan. That's cool. Yeah. Okay, the Frigidarium
right,
was about to be closed because they didn't find anything interesting.
Okay. I guess we can play this game.
Okay.
When
I know we've
Garrow
only played
found
like
Sir
5
Rodney
minutes of it,
dead,
but
he
I
wiped
do
the
feel like I
blood
need a little
upon
recap.
himself.
Okay.
We found a dead guy and 3 other guys, and one of them probably did it.
And the dead guy is Sir Rodney, and he was excavating the Roman baths for ancient Roman artifacts.
Yeah, I guess so.
Although I thought that slide I thought he said was Egyptian, which is confusing. And we know that the guy that works there left for a second. And we know that there were 2 or 3 people in the bath with him. And we know that it was steamy. We know that one person can only is short-sighted.
Right.
And we know that he was sitting on a key that went to the desk.
We don't actually know where it went yet.
Oh, maybe it's the key to the baths, actually, but it came from that desk.
Yeah.
And
I enjoy that Jet is I'm going to take Jet's BuzzFeed quiz about whether I'm a pumpkin or a mouse. wait, Hans' brother went as ever heard Faber the Pencil King. Actually,
that's so funny.
Sibling after your own heart.
I know. I would love to go as a Pencil King.
Oh my god.
I was a mouse because I just wore Ryan's old costume. But I know a lot of pumpkins. I've seen a lot of pumpkin
with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
I know a lot of pumpkins.
Wart-flower, Holmes.
Pumpkins are some of my closest friends, so I don't know what you're trying to say. I know a lot of pumpkins.
You're so vegetable phobic.
Hallucinations.
You know that the dead guy was hit in the eye, but there was a lot of blood and there should
a fountain pen with solid gold trim.
Why would you bring this fountain pen in your like robe to the bath?
This is all their belongings, I think, not necessarily just what they had on them.
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card.
Because remember, their clothes were in there too.
Okay.
Okay, we've looked at all their belongings. It's a little hard to keep people straight, so let's go start interrogating. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Oh wait, let's go to the morgue first.
Just say hi to our friends?
Yeah.
An unusual wound. Inflicted
by
an unusual curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
Curved knife, so he was stabbed in the eye.
Yeah.
That's not what you want.
Curved knife seems to indicate
just a mummy.
It could be like a mummy, like an Egyptian blade, because it's a curved knife, you know?
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs.
There's fungus among us.
The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
If we're going to accept it.
I don't accept it.
I'm running under the assumption that he's a 24-year-old cocktail waitress.
We'll see who wins.
Prove me wrong.
Also, look at this sexy butt we get to see.
Some light bruising caused by a rope. The bruising is in lines. Okay. They were caused by a rope
and the shoulders.
The waist. Sir Rodney was descending.
Oh my god.
Somewhere.
Was he hoisted in? Yeah.
I wonder.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Okay, let's talk to him. Garrow's the one with the weird bloodstain.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Booty.
A good day to you.
He's the one that found
My
the
name
body.
is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
Wasn't an answer to anything I said.
I feel like you don't listen to me anymore. Well, maybe he just can't grow a
Badly
good
shaven.
beard. Holmes, maybe he tried his best.
Badly shaven. Eye bags. Do you think that somebody came in to model this character and they were like, that's so great because we can use your eye bags as a clue? Like, what? No, it's fine. I'm just making notes to myself.
No, that's fine. Badly shaven. What?
Superstitious.
Very superstitious.
Writing on the wall.
Riding on the wall.
Are we going to comment on his haircut again? I feel like Sherlock is suddenly like a hairdresser.
I know.
Every time we meet someone, he's like, a little shaggy in the back. Ask for a different blade next time.
Maybe a Rhode Island 6 and a New York 3.
Your profession.
What is your occupation?
I am a counsellor at the district chamber.
I control
And
Sherlock
what are you
Holmes.
doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Trailers.
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I beg your
I
pardon.
meant nothing. By that, I apologise.
What was it like to work with Sir
I feel
Rodney?
like he thinks that
It
we
was
can't
like,
handle the truth.
Working with a genius.
Yeah.
He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always
Oh, yeah, that's
people who
true.
want to steal from you, and he trusted me. But
Are you feeling unwell?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I remember. I feel so sorry.
Poor guy.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear. No, nothing. I'm better now.
He's a good communicator about his feelings. I feel bad.
Yeah.
I thought
I
about
feel
the
bad.
eye and now I feel bad.
I feel bad.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot. I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so
he's the
very
one who
well
took off his
in
glasses.
there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife. What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was
He couldn't have seen
shining
it from that
like
far
gold.
away. He's the murderer.
Yeah. Doesn't seem true.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days.
Said he was going to
Last
kill himself
Thursday,
by stabbing
for
himself in an
example,
eye.
I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh.
I don't like the phrase wet coins.
I don't like it either.
Wet coins.
Hey, can my friend, Ash, you mind if my friend Doug comes over and stays with us for a while? Doug smells like wet coins, and I don't want to see him.
No. That's like, I haven't used my backpack in a while, and I put my hand in the small pocket, and there were wet coins.
Yeah.
No
thanks.
His ring. Oh,
Wet
it
twin
should be
coins.
destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
Jet, he does look like that actor. I was trying to like place in too. I don't remember that actor's name, and I actually haven't seen Cruella, but I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm on your page.
Is it Cruel any good, Jet? I kind of wanted to see it, but I haven't gotten around to it.
This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the
Oh,
3rd
Troy Lannis.
century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the
Laudanum?
dosage.
I will.
Have we
I mean it.
have we made good on our promise for laudanum?
I guess so. That's something.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
All right. Mr. Blinkhorn.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all.
You've probably heard of me. I solved a mystery with a giant harpoon earlier, and then I found a train. So...
Don't hide anything from me. Look at this guy. Santa Fe. Are you there?
If anyone has three half in his eyes, this guy.
Oh. If you found me, would you let me come and stay?
Attentive.
Sexy. Not wealthy.
Why?
His
His clothes
shirt
look nice.
fucking sucks.
Not wealthy.
Closed. Earthwork gym.
Oh, earthwork. Remember there was earthworks under his nails.
Yeah.
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in
Murderer.
the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
This review of Corella makes sense to me, Jack.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site.
Oh, yeah,
and to
how's
list
our
any
favorite
items
little
of
puppy
value
doing?
before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
Oh, Micah. I'll sing to Micah.
It has. Thanks to
Anytime
Sir
she
Rodney.
wants. Where does it say a dog must live and die here? Where does it say a pup
Where does it
can't
say a
catch a
dog?
break?
Up is good. I like it.
Why must we always fetch what we're given?
It really works.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented.
Neckbeard.
I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt.
Oh, I'd been under him
shared
before.
my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly?
Well, Sir Rodney was
But
a cold
it's in the
man,
script, so
and
I
so very
did say
secretive
it,
too.
yes.
Yes,
but I learned
legally.
so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
Oh, fur's growing back.
Is the first growing back?
That's good.
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went
Well,
to
of
sit
course
down.
she needs food.
The steam was particularly
Like,
dense, and I didn't see anything much
Deserves it
further
after her
that.
trauma.
I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door.
Do
and
you
bumped
hear
into
the
each other.
people?
I was
People
very
wolf.
alarmed by this point.
I like
did
the
you do?
sounds of angry
Well, the
dogs.
door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet.
Potato
Garrow
chips, peanut
was
butter,
covered in
pickles,
blood.
and wheat toast.
Do you believe that Garrow killed
Somebody's
Sir Rodney?
pregnant.
No. Garrow
Pickles is
couldn't harm a
the
fly.
oddball there, but I would try it.
Yeah.
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as
Yeah,
being
we send our
a
love to
little
Micah.
strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
He broke up with me.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
This artifact does not belong in a museum.
It belongs in my museum, which is my body, which is my temple.
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions.
Oh, that'd be cool, Jeff.
I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
Foxtrot. Oh, boy.
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
That would be cool, Jet.
Rather well.
No, they weren't. Because of the letter that said you should stop doing it.
This letter reveals
that
that
means
Sir
you're gonna have to
Gregory
get
was prepared to put a
$26.
stop to your work.
Yeah.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival,
Yes,
he had
but-
calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I
I'll
haven't
cry.
thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
Burial, of course.
Ariel, maybe he wanted to be cremated. He had family. I don't know.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
Can't wait for Zulu.
No, I did not.
You mean Zulu as Kono?
I'm not sure that I can be helpful at the moment.
All right. Last
So
guy.
who brought the champagne, Ryan? It
Well,
was the murderer.
Please escort
Did they
this
use the
suspect
popping of the
for
cork to hide a
interrogation.
gunshot?
Maybe, although I think it was still
Good day
corked.
to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Look at this guy.
I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning.
Go
Would you mind
screw.
answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to
This
stay
guy
here for very much
clearly
longer?
didn't do it because he's clearly set up as a...
So obvious. Equally bad haircut, but for a different reason.
They painted on his hair. He's got like an
What?
early Ken haircut.
He does. Mouth shape disdain.
Disdain.
Is that how home feels? Signet ring. Aristocratic roots.
Of course. Of course.
Gold chain. Cashmere waistcoat. Man of wealth. Arrogant look.
Arrogant look. Your profession is
You
it
are
being
the
a
manager
smartass?
of the
Sit down.
baths, is that correct?
Yes. I'm passionate about archaeology.
Water? You don't get any.
I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public.
Yeah.
Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over,
'Cause
I
you
will be free
stink.
to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
We were not
We
particularly
made
close.
kissy face.
He had an unpleasant temperament, suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential
Our
of the
dad
building.
ironically tweeting at us. Or texting us. Oh, good. I didn't miss snack chat. What a guy.
Dad loves snack chat.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
That was a test.
The steam was too thick to see
Ah.
anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
The steam was a test?
Yeah. So it's not open to the public
Had Sir
yet, which is-
Rodney
I hadn't
exhibited
caught that.
any recent
Yeah, no.
strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow.
Look.
But I think that he had
I'm a
professional
character in
interests
a video
elsewhere
game.
that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should
What do
you
you
think
want?
that? Where?
I have no idea.
I don't
After
know.
all, it was not my business.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's
You
arrival?
keep Christmas
Rather
in your heart,
slowly,
and I'll
I
keep
would
it in
say.
mine. Bah, humbug.
Slowly, but what about the chilled champagne? Or should we say the Roman coin?
There's something about that typeface that I genuinely thought it said "rat her slowly." I would say.
What would you do if
And I
you
was
met
like,
a nice lady and wanted to
"What?"
settle down? Rat her slowly, I would say.
Let's ask about the chilled champagne.
Nope.
Oh,
Select the
I'm sorry, I thought it
correct-
was a question.
Select the
How was the
correct
work progressing
answer.
before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
What about the coin? No? Well, the letter, like, corroborates his story.
How was the work progressing?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Sorry, what do we...
How was the letter?
birth
How?
sample.
Okay. Yeah.
No. That was... You didn't let me finish. That's birth sample, not...
How was the work?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Well, I guess it's got to be the letter.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research
That
work
doesn't.
at
That
Mars.
corroborates what he said.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
Charlanus, you're really taking
But the
up
arrival of
Zach's
Sir Rodney
medal
changed your
when he's not
mind.
here.
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes,
So
I changed my mind.
I did it.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No, but I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney
It
did,
was
I think.
Prosecco.
Was it from the Champagne region, idiot?
Did he bring it? Why would he bring... It was because they discovered something they were celebrating?
I guess so.
But did
Okay.
we find glasses?
No, good point. Okay, so we have Pitkin's fight. Sir Gregory wanted to fire Blinkhorn in order to stop the excavation of the Roman baths so that he might open them to the public. So Rodney owned the baths. Gregory is the posh aristocrat, and he wanted to fire Beardo, Blinkhorn, because Blinkhorn wanted to keep digging, but Gregory wanted to just quit it and just open it to the public so they can make money.
Okay.
Got it so far?
No.
Pitkin's fight. Okay, go back.
So, Richie Rich wanted to fire the sad one.
No, not the sad one, the Beardo. The other one.
Oh, wanted to fire Mr. Attentive.
Mm-hmm. Because he was like,
Mr. Attentive
we should keep digging and find stuff. And he's like, I don't care about finding stuff. We have to open this up to the public so we can start making money.
But didn't Rodney own the baths? So why did Sir Gregory... Oh, no, I don't get it.
Sir Gregory couldn't make the decision, but he was able to write to Sir Rodney on his behalf and be like, quit it. And also, I think Sir Gregory is funding a lot of this. So.
Okay, got it. That makes sense. All right, I'm on board.
Strange wound. The wound was made with a peculiar curved and sharp weapon. Champagne. A bottle of champagne and ice bucket was found inside the changing room. We don't know who brought it. Garrow's glasses were broken by the heat, having been left on top of a lit brazier. Stolen notes. According I know. According to Sir Rodney's notes, he was about to make a remarkable discovery. Let's connect that with champagne.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Oh.
Sir Rodney's arrival saved the archaeological research at the baths. Oh, maybe Rodney doesn't own the place. I thought it did. What about effective arrival in Pitkin's fight? There we go. Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney, but at a high cost to his morale. Or, Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney. He was thankful for the possibility of their working together and the chance of learning from him. We don't really know which is which.
Blinkhorn was Sad Kid, right?
No, Blinkhorn is Beardo, the attentive one.
I thought...
Thank you,
yeah,
Travis.
okay, got it.
Now it's Garrow. Garrow's the sad guy.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a rough one for the old actor.
Oh, doctor!
Oh boy, buckle up.
Sir Rodney was lying to everyone about his work. He was working alone and secretly. I don't remember when we learned that. Does that go to stolen notes, maybe? Yes. Why would Sir Rodney be hiding anything? Could his discovery be the motive for the crime? Whoops.
That was so dramatic, and it's on your empty glass.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did the game crash?
Yeah. Hello.
Sad. Hello.
It did crash.
So, okay. My brain really isn't taking in new knowledge today. I'm at my limit.
I'm like kind of exhausted, but I don't want to like just do a short 2.5 hour stream. We got to like push through a little bit.
That would be crazy. And the first hour was all you making cocktails.
I know.
And the second hour was me reminiscing through baby photos.
Okay. So there was a murder at the baths. Sir Rodney and the murder victim, Sir Rodney, the murder victim, was trying to find interesting stuff at the baths, the Roman baths, okay?
Yeah.
He was murdered. He was about to, he thought, find something important. But he also was kind of like trumping up and lying a little bit about what he was finding because he wanted to keep going, even though they weren't finding much of anything.
Well, it was also the kind of person that just kept things for himself.
True. Blinkhorn, a.k.a. Beardo, was about to be told by Sir Gregory, a.k.a. the aristocrat, that he had to stop working. But then when Sir Rodney showed up, it renewed interest and let him continue working. So Blinkhorn is sort of indebted to Sir Rodney, but he also might feel overshadowed by him.
I don't understand the dynamic between aristocrat and the dead guy.
I don't either. I think Sir Rodney doesn't own the baths. I think maybe Sir Gregory does, and we got that wrong at the beginning. But I'm not sure. It's sort of a group venture.
Okay, so... Okay.
We can keep talking.
I see. It was a tinky situation.
Oh. Oh, you mean staccato violin? Thanks, Salem.
So then,
do you have something else to ask?
Wait. So, Beardo is an actual archaeologist. Sir Rodney, the dead guy, is an opportunist, and he's just like wants artifacts for personal gain. And then sad guy, he was like following them around, researching them. Weird. And then Mr. Fancy Pants, he was funding the baths. Is that right? He was going to eventually open it up for the public.
You know what? We have these, we have character glossaries here.
Oh yeah, let's look at their little baseball cards.
That's what it is.
I'm going to have a little bit of water, and I don't have any cake, so.
So that's unfortunate.
Nothing pairs better than water and cake. Have we met all of these people?
Yep.
Where did I go into some kind of fugue state?
This was from the last case when we were on the rails.
Oh, thank God. I really thought this was like my chapter, and we had met all these people, and I was like, oh no.
The Mexican, 3 station masters. This angry guy. Okay. Tristram Garrow, he's the sad guy. He's in his early 30s. He suffers from myopia. He seems disturbed, possibly due to the shock of the murder, but not from that alone, as he's unshaven and clad in old, dirty clothes.
I think they're making some big statements about mental health, but okay.
Percival Blinkhorn is a true archaeologist who lives and breathes his work. He has remained in his profession for 15 to 20 years. What?
Can we go back to the first guy for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Tristan Garrow. Okay. Okay. Tristan Garrow. Garrow.
Blinkhorn is a true archaeologist who lives and breathes his work. He has remained in his profession for 15 or 20 years and still seems to enjoy
the problem is that Blinkhorn sounds like an insult, so I want him to be the mean, rich guy. Like, he's a regular Blinkhorn, you know?
But this guy's a Pitkin. Gregory Pitkin is the model of an upper-class citizen, rich in a well-respected position.
Sense if he was like Slim Pinkins.
I'm Slim Pitkins.
Will you go back to Percival for a second? He's a true archaeologist. Okay. What's the second page say? He still seems to enjoy it. 20 years later.
Even 20 years later.
Shouldn't we all be so lucky?
You're still the one. You're still the one I cling to.
This guy is definitely Jesse Eisenberg.
His old future.
He considers his birthright. Okay, what's the second page say? Whatever he may have done, he certainly does not believe that he should be in prison for it. Okay.
It didn't help that much.
No.
Harpoon. Train. Oh, we got a train whistle. We had to look for that back at the Baker Street.
Locked.
Ice cream and cake is the best. Also, like a warm brownie and a scoop of ice cream is also maybe one of my all-time favorite desserts.
So
in
good.
fact, might have to invest in that.
Beep beep.
Beep beep. Now that's the champagne. Why didn't we go into the baths and there was our good old friend Champagne sitting in there instead of a bottle of champagne?
Yes. He's like, baby.
Somebody thinks he's an internet boy.
I forgot about that one. Effective Ariel. So run. How did he save the research at the bath? Because did he infuse money or did he was finding things? Oh, is this going to be a situation where they aren't real things? He's like pretending to find things so that they can keep funding it.
I think it's possible. I also think his sort of notoriety was helpful.
Because he's a sir.
Yeah. Okay, it told us that we have to go figure out where Sir Rodney, what he was doing before the murder.
Salem, I hope that eventually our stream and your coursework is gonna like cross-pollinate.
Yeah.
And you're gonna end up like accidentally writing an essay or something about like Victorian London.
These baths are
or at the
becoming
end, you're just
sinister.
gonna be like, closed.
Mr. Holmes?
And my point is now closed.
Oh yeah, it's weird that part like caved in. Okay.
Yeah.
What does our book of instructions say?
Find the missing weapon that was used to kill Sir Rodney Bencliffe. What important discovery was Sir Rodney about to make?
I'm sorry, we say it again. I was distracted by the hilarious joke that sarcastic friend champagne.
Find the missing weapon that was used to kill Sir Rodney Bencliffe. What important discovery was Sir Rodney about to make?
Okay, got it.
And like spreading the floor rag love. Where's my floor rag?
Yeah, it's your floor rag. It's so beautiful. Yeah, that'll help you today.
Oh, it already feels better.
Yeah, you need a little floor rag, buddy. You gotta turn your floor rags into floor rag friends.
Yeah, turn my floor rag into mop water lemonade.
Yeah.
This guy must be so hot in here.
So then,
Mr. Holmes?
I know.
The grid cannot be removed.
Okay, so we couldn't have hid the weapon in there. So we need to focus on the murder weapon, right?
Right.
It's an unusual knife. Could it be a knife you might use for excavation?
Definitely.
Could it be one of those things
With
that the
steam
Egyptians
on,
used to
I'm unable
scoop
to
out
see even a
their
few
brain
feet
through
away.
the nose?
Definitely the hooks.
Could it be the tongs for the fire? And that's true. He won't need to go to the dry cleaners. He's steam cleaning.
True.
Like a year ago, I bought a little
steam specialists. Seattle
travel hand
WA.
steamer because I thought it'd be easier than ironing things. And then I used it like once and put it away, and I got it back out recently, and apparently I ruined it because I didn't realize you can't put tap water in the steamer, Ryan. Apparently you have to get distilled water. Not just bottled water, but distilled water.
Yeah, that's true.
Why? Why would we make an invention that requires a whole different kind of water?
Yeah, it's a bad thing. I agree.
Ugh, being an adult is so hard.
I know. What was the result of you? I never know what happens when you ruin something like that.
Oh, I just gave it away. I put it in a donate bucket.
Great, good. They'll definitely want that.
I did try to clean it out, but I couldn't get the minerals out of it. I'm sure somebody who's more diligent than me maybe could do it, but it's like such a tiny tank I couldn't.
That is.
Yeah, it's all clogged up.
No. I'm sorry.
That is not. That is not.
Oh, our archives.
That is
good thinking, Ryan.
Yeah, I thought it might be time to go back to the archives.
Oh.
Mummy.
Mummy.
The Great Excavation in Aswan has taken over 3 years. Sir Rodney Bencliffe directed the archaeological work. A mummy was found with an enucleated eye. And posed in an unusual position. The right hand was tensed, reaching for something. The mummy was buried upright. She has been named the Desperate Mummy due to her very peculiar characteristics. Nearby can be read in Latin, by the eye he was punished, for he saw what he was not worthy. The mummy's believed to be Roman.
Oh, rather than Egyptian.
Here it is.
Yeah. There it is. That's the gruesome murder I was looking for.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he was posed too, and maybe that explains why he was propped up or hoisted.
Right.
My arc. This is where I keep my post. This is where I keep my post.
Where's our train whistle?
On the sofa for the 3rd time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
Oh, here's some stuff.
You're right, Salem. I should just licked out the minerals. They're minerals, right? That's what you need. You need vegetables and minerals.
Yeah.
Selenite. Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold.
We're looking at the earth sample from under the fingernails,
gold.
I think.
White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
We're gonna do some science. Oh, never mind. We're just gonna circle it on a map.
Oh, there it is. It's
the
this
sample
one.
of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
Nicknamed Number 8. You're right, Trailan.
Let us analyze this blood sample. This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface. I must
That
take
meant
a
there was
pipette
hydrogen
and
peroxide in the blood.
I must
Oh, yeah,
take
that'd be
a
weird.
pipette and
Take
Let's
a
take a
pipette.
pipette. Take a pipette. Take a pipette.
Boop. Now look at it. Now look at what you created.
It's a snowman, Watson.
water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
But I did that, so not weird.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius.
Where are you gonna
Let
melt
us compare
that?
this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the
ruin a
result
penny.
of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver. I must take a pipette.
That acid.
You got a strong pipette here.
Yeah, to put in your acid?
Yeah.
I've never seen a metal pipette.
It's not, oh, wait, this
The reaction is the same
maybe it
red
is the same.
stain.
Yeah.
It is silver. Britannia silver quality.
Well, that's nice. So somebody purposely was hiding evidence by burning something or melting something silver, right?
My analysis table. My analysis.
Yes. They were definitely melting something silver. So yeah, maybe that's the knife that was used to hit their
Yeah,
eye.
the murder weapon. Right.
Oh, a glass pipette. You're right, Jonas.
Yeah, I guess so. Heroes, drugs, very liquid blood, highly diluted.
I'm so happy.
No, I'm so happy too. Broken glasses.
Yeah, we got to be able to put some of this together. Hold on.
Why does it do this?
Speed run!
Speed run!
We're in it. Okay. I think effective. Wait, what does effective arrival say? Oh, right. I think very liquid blood and champagne go together.
Why?
I don't know, but if it's true, then it's genius. I thought they had smuggled in a liquid in the champagne bottle. What about?
And then put it in their blood?
Ryan, it's a crazy world.
Okay.
What about watery blood and medicine? Or drug?
I tried that one.
What about broken glasses and the drug, making him an unreliable narrator?
Liquid blood and strange wound went together.
Oh.
The presence of water is due to the human atmosphere caused by the steam, or the presence of water in the blood is an unexplained clue. It must be somehow linked to the murder process.
I think it's linked to the murder process.
Yeah, me too. Inside brazier there was silver. Wonder if stolen notes and inside brazier go to no.
What about inside brazier and broken glasses? Because he put his glasses down. There you go.
You got it.
Now we're solving a mystery.
Well, that got us to possible silver weapon, but why broken glasses? How did you get there?
He put his glasses down to melt it, is what I was thinking.
All right.
But that doesn't, the conclusion is weird.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Get off Toby's bed.
Oh, it's because, Ryan, it's because the glasses shattered at the same degrees that the metal would melt, I think. And they were on the same surface, so I think we're proving that it got hot enough to melt.
I don't know about that,
Is
but
that
okay.
possible?
It doesn't sound right, but I don't know for sure. I'll go with it.
Oh, but I said it really confidently, and you always
You
trust
did.
all of the things I said.
You did. Remember how we can make Holmes wear a weird afro?
Let's make him wear some funny outfits.
A lot of these are locked, unfortunately.
What? But we've earned them. We've been so good.
I know. That's okay.
Let's make him wear a hat.
Okay.
I think the wealthy toaster guy, he's not going to take us seriously unless we have our biggest hat on.
Okay, I'll put that on. No glasses yet.
Okay.
Come on, any mustache at all.
Wait. I can't wait for the day we need that handlebar mustache.
Look at this, like, Watson, I think I solved the mystery. Also, I'm trying something new. It's called the Abraham Lincoln look.
That's when he's auditioning to play Tevye.
Yeah.
He doesn't get it.
Oh, poor buddy.
Yeah.
Should put on our nicer outfit, though.
Rockers.
That's the thing about it.
Night, Jet. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend.
Night, Jet. Happy Friday.
I hope your Uno game is going well.
Yeah. What about the light suit for
I
a
hope
change?
It's still not ending. Yeah, let's try the light suit. It looks good with the top hat.
Yeah.
Watson, fresh clothes, fresh perspective. I'm reopening the case.
I didn't know we closed it. Shut up!
I close the case every night before bed. Never go to bed with an open case.
Open case. So dumb. Huh. What do I do next?
Mr. Holmes? All these events are bad for the baths.
All these events are bad for the baths.
All these events are bad for the bath. Excuse me.
Maybe if you run into a couple rooms, you'll surprise someone and you'll overhear them.
Okay.
Ha!
Okay, let's see here. Just go
Can
here.
you...
I'm sure this cop doesn't have anything he wants. Ah!
Mr. Holmes?
1, 2, 3.
Ah! These baths are becoming sinister.
Yeah.
Mr. Holmes?
Maybe we should talk to some people.
We don't have many leads here.
Oh, good. Thanks. That's actually helpful.
Oh! Don't we, Watson? Thanks.
Don't we?
Buddy. Maybe you don't have any leads, Watson, but I've already solved it. I'm just biding my time until I can put all the little pieces together, okay?
Just Joe Biden my time.
I'm working on like 6 other cases, okay? I got the irregulars bebopping around, okay?
Okay.
Holmes. I'm Watson. You're Holmes.
What?
Okay.
Look at this couple.
Okay. Oh, they're like American Gothic. But
We're gonna get married one day. Look, he's like Brando from On the Waterfront.
Yeah.
So all this.
Oh, thanks, Salem. That's actually encouraging that you're also stuck at this part.
Yeah, that's helpful. I feel like this is starting to feel a little bit like that last part we got stuck on.
Locked.
Anne's right, though. I think this bath just has to, like, up its events game, you know?
Please escort this...
Lean into the murder.
Right.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
Hmm?
Who was right? Who It was the old Ashley.
I didn't say you were wrong.
I'm trying to rest.
Please escort. We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
You looking up the real Baz, Charlinus?
Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
Are these all three of these guys doing like some weird ritual?
Please
Maybe.
escort
The
this.
first guy, I think, admitted to putting it there, but so why are we asking the other people?
Some melted
I guess
silver.
he just said it didn't help.
No.
Silver?
I think Cthulhuing.
Guys, if you're Cthulhuing, you gotta tell me now.
I'm trying to rest.
Guys, are you Cthulhuing?
It's gonna be a whole thing. What's this?
We have a zero Cthulhu policy, okay?
Come on, you guys know this. It was in the training. Well, they did admit it, sorta.
Mr. Holmes?
Well,
Mr. Holmes?
The archives we read said, like, the mummy was killed that way because the mummy had seen something it wasn't worthy of seeing. And so was Rodney. So maybe they were doing some kind of ritual thing.
Okay, so you think that they uncovered something that should have stayed buried.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe back to the baths then? Summoning a mummy.
Oh, Salem's got hints at the ready.
Oh, okay.
A cistern built in 1612.
Cistern. Cistern.
Cistern.
Cistern.
Those stones weigh tons.
It does not matter.
Doesn't matter.
Summoning a mummy.
I'll summon a mummy, summon a mummy, summon a mummy. When a certain mummy arrived from Rome.
She got murdered, and I stayed home. In all kinds of baths, we stick together.
All these
Sing
events are
in the
bad for the
rain
baths.
or sun.
Mr. Holmes?
Okay, melted silver. Go into our archives and see if there's anything about melted silver.
Okay. As soon as I finish one more run around here. I think it's crazy that we can turn this off, but it hasn't helped us yet. Like, I also looked this up.
I know.
G. Newell and Sons. Steam.
But that hasn't helped yet. I can turn this off.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Then I can look at my Holmes vision and see things. But nothing important.
Maybe it'll be important later.
Oh wait, is this something? No.
You think it's a police officer that has to stay in there? It's mad every time we turn the steam on and off.
Oh yeah. Okay, back to the archives maybe?
Salem, what is your gut? And by gut, I mean the hints. Or your just general knowledge telling you, like, did we not... What's the genre thing that we didn't do? Did we not pick something up? Did we not look at something? I feel like we missed something which, like, unlocks the next
My
next
archive.
stage.
I can... This.
We know that they melted silver.
My archive.
We know that...
My archive. My archive. On the sofa for the third time today. My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Oh, map?
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
Right. That place where all the white clay is, but we couldn't identify. Okay.
And we have the hand-drawn map.
Right. Same in the rain or sun.
There you go.
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St.
Watson,
Albans
back
marked
that
on Sir
thing up.
Rodney's map.
Watson, get your hat.
I said get your hat, sir.
This is Watson, like, remembering his lines for the next scene. I always want to know what you're thinking. I always want to know what you're thinking. I always want to know what you're thinking.
This archaeological site has been abandoned.
What do you think we should do next, Holmes?
Come here.
Okay, so the dead guy was definitely here because this is where the white clay comes from.
Okay.
So step 2 is figure out why.
Well, if you call out, "Hey, Mummy, is there a mummy here?" And
this is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
Followers of
I'm gonna go to bed. You read it.
I'll read you a nice bedtime story. Okay. Followers of Milris were covert. Now I need to wait for a second for my screen to pop into focus. Here we go. Worshipping more conventional deities such as Juno or Neptune in their everyday lives. Mithras temples were usually found below the temples of other gods. Mithras followers often, I'm going to say it different every time, often referred to their traditional deities to gain passage to Mithraeum.
That was the theme park that Mithras made. Come to the Mithraeum.
The example of Mithraeum of Dio in France is interesting, as the entrance was located beneath a carved statue of Diana. We gotta look for some statues. Will you go to page 2, please? This entrance was possibly revealed by a clever stone and rope mechanism, which may never have been discovered if the water infiltration had not destroyed the mechanism, opening the way down to the Mithraeum. Mithraic temples can be found in Rome, Ostia, Numidia, Dalmatia, Britain, and along the Rhine-Danube frontier, while being somewhat less common in Greece, Egypt, and Syria. Okay, no more stories for you, little Ryan. It's time for you to go to bed.
Okay. Oops.
Okay, one more story about Mithraea and the empty coconuts that they used to imitate the sound of horses.
To intimidate the horses.
Another strange ritual. Another
kooky mix-up by the old gods.
To keep the evil spirits away. The people, feeling that the dark eye was upon them, would melt their valuables in the fire. Sub-Saharan tribes burned fruits, and the rich Roman families spared no expense melting silver or tin. It is not recorded if such valuable offerings were thrown away with ashes, or if they were reused at a later date. This is on college roll paper. I'll show you, Clippity Clop.
You think your hooves go clippity clop? The knife used by Mithras for the pteroctony, the sacrifice of the bull, is originally a curved sacrificial blade of Persian origin. Its curve can be from 5 to 15 degrees. The name is derived from the Persian shamshir, which means sword. This radically curved sword family includes the shamshir, scimitar, talwar, Kalishi, Pulwar, and Mongol saber. The myth of the golden knife is the key to the Mithraic mysteries that some describe as an earthquake to the Holy Grail. The golden knife carries a curse that will spill the blood of the unworthy who would dare to touch it.
Ooh.
The cult of Mithras was a mysterious religion practiced within the Roman Emperor from around the 1st to 4th century AD. The name of the Persian god Mithra, adapted by the Greek as Mithras, was linked with a new and distinctive imagery. A glow-up. Worshippers of Mithras had a complex system of 7 grades of initiation with ritualistic meals. It's like a real meal.
It's like that scene in Hook.
Yeah, if you really believe in it, it's Mithras eating something.
It's a meal.
Initiates would meet in the underground temples that were retained in large numbers. The iconic scenes of Mithras showed him as being born from a rock and slaughtering a bull. Pteroctony.
So are they trying to initiate themselves into the sacred Roman cult?
It seems like they're obsessed with this ancient Roman cult. Yeah.
The door has been left open.
They thought the evil eye was upon them, so they had to melt some silver.
Burn the silver, and they also sacrificed Rodney, right?
The thing is, who would have silver?
Oh, you.
Only the wealthy man would have the silver.
That's true.
Self-initiation. You're right, Salem. Yeah, they're self-initiating. So I think that bit is going to be important. I feel like I'm sitting really far away from you today. I feel like that bit's going to be important.
What makes you think that?
I feel like that bit's going to be important, Ryan, about the water and the
Cyclops, a one-eyed creature
Diana.
helping Vulcan at the forge.
I've been trying to.
Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking.
Okay.
Can you find a statue of Diana? Or is there one in the Roman baths?
Maybe.
There's definitely statues in that room in the Roman baths.
Here's some statues. Area 5 temple.
Construction hooks. Construction hooks.
Needs another item. Sick.
Neptune, the god of the sea.
Are you gonna lasso someone?
Maybe.
It is a statue of Minerva.
Why are you parking? Why are you parking there? The entire street is free. I said no.
Minerva.
Happy birthday. Do you already have a plant?
Now that's someone who knew how to grow a spider plant. They definitely propagated theirs.
That's true.
Cool. It is a broken statue of a bull.
Hey.
It wouldn't tell you who those other ladies were? I assumed one of them was Diana. I guess one was probably Persephone, right? Or the Roman version of Persephone. She had a plant.
Maybe.
Who's the one that has no arms?
This is the map of the site.
That's the Venus de Milo.
We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
Oh,
the gas buffets were used with...
It's an old shooty crossbow.
Ooh, a shooty crossbow.
Oh, my shooty crossbow, I love you.
It is a lot of butts in this game. A lot of lovingly crafted butts.
Yeah. Dear Lord Blackmore, the manager of the baths, Sir Gregory Pitkin. Okay, so the rich guy is the manager. Was quite a nuisance at the start. After you stepped in, he became rather more helpful. Occasionally, people of his rank are not well suited to work of such great magnitude. They lack the necessary vision. In a few weeks' time, I hope to bring good news of the Strand Lane baths. I'm on the verge of discovering a major archaeological artifact, one that might be used politically by your party to demonstrate the strength of our ancestors and fulfill the need to protect our empire from any present and future threats. Kindly regards, Sir Rodney Bentcliffe.
This is straight up Black Dahlia nonsense.
Yeah?
Definitely. He's like, let me find them. Hey guys, hey. Wouldn't you think I was cool if I found a cool rock that made you powerful? Hey, I bet I can find it, because I've been reading lots of books. And the book said that the people, would go, they would, go into the statue.
This is part of
and, they would find the thing, they'd melt it. And then you'd be so powerful. Like, wouldn't you think that was cool? Like, I'd be pretty cool if I could do that for you, right? And they're like, this is a long letter. There's like, okay, I'm gonna go find it, and then I'll bring it to you. And
in
then
the middle of the letter, he paused for them to
right?
stop.
And he's like, okay, XOXO, Rodney.
Hey, gossip girl. Calvin, Hobbes and you consider yourselves as being so smart and funny. I had a good laugh when you froze Miss Durkin's notes about the Arch of Hadrian in the ice. However, our thesis exams are just ahead, and you are the so-called brain of your improbable duo. I have to warn you that my Gastrofetz model, the ancient Greece crossbow, and not the medical device to relieve constipated people, as you might have thought.
All right.
Is not to be touched, or else I'll have to inform Mr. Wormwood about everything you've done these past 2 years. P.S. P.S. I ate Hobbs tuna sandwich. S. Spittle.
P.S.
What a weird
What a creepy relationship they have.
Yeah.
This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow. This is a
they needed to turn that in for class, but they just left it there by accident. Is this a working site? I don't understand what we've stumbled
upon. The Gastrofetz
Maybe.
were used with rope.
I guess there's some kind of classroom work being done here.
It's archaeology school, but they have the day off.
Maybe.
This game promises so many runaway train mine cars, and we never get in one.
No, not yet. I mean, the Holmes games have been doing okay lately with that, though. We've gotten Invisible Link, we've gotten hats. You gotta give them some credit.
That's true. So what do you need, a rope to complete the... Oh no, you just need to bring the what are they called?
This wall was covered with mud.
Hooks.
Yeah, maybe. I couldn't pick up the hooks before.
This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here?
An entrance? A picture of Diana? Can we wash it off? Is there a power washer?
Yeah, I don't see how.
Fill up your hat with water and splash it.
Watson, fill up your hat. Really, Holmes? My best hat.
I can't tell if this game thinks... If this game wants us to think that all of these locations are abandoned or rustic, or if the game just proposes a world in which Victorian people were terrible at building everything.
It could be both.
But every location is like grown over. Oh.
I mean, I think this is a dig site. It's supposed to be messy, right?
Excavating tools.
Top off my top hat, says July.
Top off my top
I bet
hat.
somewhere there is a list of all the like inside weird references in this game.
Yeah, probably. Ooh, look at the spider webs in this. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I picked up some archaeological tools. Maybe that's what I needed.
Were they hiding them in the well? It's a weird place to put them.
I don't need the ropes for now.
I think they just lowered them so they could do work.
For now. Were they down there in the well?
Yeah, maybe.
Construction hooks.
Oh, we can't use them yet? Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you can off the wall.
I wonder if I can put them together to do something.
Can you do that in your pocket?
Oh, maybe not. Trowel, find a use. No, you're right. Look at these mold pieces too.
Shaking with sugar. You got the sugar shakes. I got the sugar shake.
Oh yeah, sugar shake.
This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek.
Hey, you're the sugar shake.
Oh my gosh, I haven't watched Lilo and Stitch yet, and I'd like to make a formal apology, but it is in my queue.
Neither have I. And same, I think. Maybe. I will watch it though.
What can you do with the trowel? Can you do some light
there we go.
work? Here we go.
Brigadoon. Oh no.
Frigidaire. It's an advertisement for early refrigerators. Oh! The Roman baths is going to be a replica of this room, I bet. Because there's a Frigidaire room in the baths too, right?
Yeah.
So there's going to be... see? And remember when I was like, there are statues in that room, and you're like, you have bad ideas, Ashley. I regret playing games with you.
I never said that.
I'm going to be right. We're going to figure out which one is Diana or something.
Yeah, I love it. Except the Frigidarium is not a room we've been in. So we'd have to
I can
clear the rubble.
Now.
That is really satisfying, Salem. I was thinking that just
It
the
is.
exact same thing. And Ryan did it in such a clean way.
I really enjoyed it. And honestly, I needed that.
Yeah.
Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman Baths in London. Someone
Is that
took
all
the
we had to
time
get from this
hide the
picture?
fresco,
Because
but what
we
for?
uncovered that
I need
much
to visit this place.
sooner.
Never mind, it was worth it. All right, let's visit the Frigidarium.
Beautiful trowel work.
Yeah.
Trowel. Here's something I know about trowels.
Put a trowel in my towel.
In Europe. Here's something I don't know about trowels.
Okay.
American trowels and European trowels.
Mr. Holmes,
one of
we've
them
cleared
is
the corridor to
sharp,
the Frigidarium.
and one of them
you can
is
visit it
dull.
now.
Oh.
I don't remember which one is which.
Interesting.
But don't you show up on an archaeology site with your wrong trowel.
Okay. If I go to
Don't you do it.
If I go to a British site with an American trowel.
Gonna absolutely roast you if you show up.
Oh my god.
Site and
I'm
you
such
got that wrong trowel.
I'm such a dummy.
They're gonna be like, oh, Mr.
Somebody thinks he's an internet boy.
We got in. See,
got
the
in.
thing I don't like about this game is like sometimes we just can't open something because the game doesn't want us to get there yet, and that's not fair.
Yeah, we had to have a reason to go back here, I guess.
Could find some clues by activating the flagstone.
But you're right.
Ooh.
I pressed the scorpion.
Ooh, it's a pushy flagstone game. I like these.
Yeah, these are
It makes
good.
me feel like Indiana Jones.
I know. I also like the implication that the archaeologists whose job this is didn't notice any of this. It's like we're the ones figuring it out.
Well, but we are Sherlock Holmes. Not everyone has our intellect.
That's true.
Ooh, wait, that has a figure underneath it.
Hmm?
On the floor of the button.
A symbol.
You're right.
A symbol.
Does the other one have that? No.
Yeah, you're right. They just know how to dig.
Yeah, that's true. Let's just remember that.
Let's remember that. Salem makes a great point, as always.
Let's just remember that. Look at these little beetles.
Ooh.
There's another symbol.
Okay. I feel like I should be writing those down.
There's helmet, and then what was the first one? Was it the Seduces?
It was sort of like a compass.
Cyclops.
Oh wait, you were reciting the buttons, and I was thinking about the symbols.
Ah. So. No, not the Sedacius or whatever it's called. Seducius. Trident, that's right. So Trident, helmet, and Cyclops?
You have to wait because I'm picking what pen I want to use. It's very important. You can't, Ryan, here's the lesson for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you've got pens you really like the color of.
Yeah.
And so you might be tempted to save them for special things. Don't save them. Life is too short.
Yeah.
You gotta use your special pens.
That's why I have like 5 blank notebooks. I got pens. They're multiplying.
All right, I'm emotionally ready to focus on this because I have my favorite pen. It's called La Pen, and it's burgundy.
It sounds beautiful.
It's made in Japan. Got it at the... where did I get that?
They do dry up. I'm pulling all the ones that don't have symbols back.
Yes. They dry up, and you're right, and you just ruin them. Salem, I think that counts. You've still used them, which is good. Surely we must cross-reference these symbols with something. Surely.
Yeah.
You're Sherlock Holmes.
For Sherlock Holmes.
And when you were pushing them, where were they?
They were in the bottom of these columns.
Oh, they're in columns. Interesting.
Yeah, so this is where we came. Looking what these other doors are. Oh, that's nothing. See there, down here.
Oh, I see. Interesting. So do we think it's an order or like a pattern thing? Or maybe we were just supposed to find those symbols and then we're going to use those symbols somewhere else.
Oh, that could be. Well, let's see. What do the symbols all come together to look like here? We got a helmet, which looks like sort of a key with a thing on it.
Okay.
Let me know when you're good.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, that's the thing, Salem, is sometimes I'll buy a notebook and then I just don't use it because it's not the perfect idea to write down.
Mm-hmm.
There's this one.
It becomes too precious.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That one looks strangely like the other one.
Except it's bent. Does this guy have eyebrows under his eyes?
Yeah. Yeah, he sort of has eyebrow. His center eye doesn't have an eyebrow, which is something I've never thought about before. Why don't Cyclopses have a third eyebrow?
There's a lot of interesting stuff on the commentaries for Futurama about making Leela expressive, even though she only has one eye. Like, you have to like make the eye lid and the eyebrow like do weird things like this, even though they shouldn't, because people are used to eyebrows equal expression on a cartoon character, and she only has one eyebrow.
That's interesting.
I thought so. The Trident is this.
Uh-oh. Okay, we need to go back because I didn't write them down well enough that I can distinguish them between each other. Hold on. I can do this one though. Oh.
Okay. I might have to go to bed soon.
You're getting too tired.
Yeah. It's worth it, Trilanus. They're good.
Okay, I've written this one down.
A symbol.
Will you go back to the Cyclops in the helmet?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if they're points. If they're like...
A hidden symbol.
Oh, it kicked me out.
Oh, I believe in magic. Okay, got it.
That dog episode, man. And that song. Did I screw this one up? Is there one here?
The other one is a helmet and a Cyclops.
I know. I just wondered if I'd missed one.
Wait, the one you just showed me, that was from the Cyclops?
Yes, that was the Cyclops.
A hidden sign.
That was the Cyclops. This is the helmet.
Now I have all...
Oh, see, I needed to make him look at them. It wasn't good enough for us to look at them. Okay. Did you get that last one, or should I go back?
I didn't get the last one.
I don't know how to go back.
That's okay.
Oh, here we go.
It seems like you don't need them.
It's the straight one.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. They're already the right shapes, right?
Yeah. You need to like put them all together to make something. Not quite sure what that is though. Like a clock.
What am I doing?
Can you turn the other one? There we go. Or do you make a new symbol out of them? I like this, how this looks visually.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it is just installation art, in. What if it's like that? Oh. No. Just like make a straight line somehow, like a...
Can it go all the way up and over so the it kind of makes a C and the center of the C is on the top and the bottom?
I don't know. Let me try this way first.
Okay. Oh, unless it's guiding you like to each statue.
Oh, you think it has to touch every statue, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. It's like showing you a roadmap between them.
There's only one statue that doesn't have a thing on it in this view. Okay, what was your idea?
Oh, maybe they did sort of look like letters. Oh, it's sort of a V. If you keep that there, yeah.
Oh, yeah, look, that's it.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
The signs are pointing to...
Got it. Got it.
The signs are pointing to this bust. I have a t-shirt that says that.
What signs does that t-shirt refer to?
The back says, if you were looking for a sign, and the front says, the signs are pointing to this bust.
Okay. Helps to see the back first.
I have another t-shirt that says that.
Okay. So this is where Sir Rodney was excavating. I guess we've discovered his discovery.
Yeah.
Rope.
Wait, did that open something for us?
Yeah, it opened this.
What is this place?
I am unsure, Watson, but everything points to the fact that it was the last place visited by Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. We are approaching the end of this mystery.
So hang in there, Ryan. Don't go to sleep.
Wow, we are? That's shocking.
I guess.
Us?
He thinks
we're almost solving it.
I should examine
I'm so happy.
How very peculiar.
You guys
An
use one of those.
maker.
I'm so delighted because I genuinely don't quite remember any of them.
Yeah, me too.
A sack of crude salt.
Well, we do have something to examine at Baker Street. I feel like we could maybe still take a pause here. Let's see what else we got. What's your vote, Ash?
I could go either way.
Mithras, the god, clothed in Anatolian costume and wearing a Phrygian cap.
I am a little tired, so I'm probably not in for like another 3 hours. But I could do.
I believe in magic.
The highlight of the stream.
Let's see. We haven't seen.
Does it really seem like we're at the end of this chapter? I mean, he said we were towards the end.
He said we're towards the end, but we have a lot of stuff to examine in here, and then we have stuff to examine back at Baker Street. We'll probably have to talk to people at least one more time, and then we have to actually talk through our, like, who we think did it.
I will say that if we come back to do this next week, we won't remember, like...
Yeah, but you won't remember in 5 minutes.
No. I don't remember now.
All right, let's see how far we can get.
This fresco resembles either a ladder or a hierarchy.
It's the cask system. I like your art. Will you paint me like one of your French girls? That's a loud one.
This fresco resembles either a ladder or a hierarchy.
Okay, Salem says we're about halfway there.
Oh, interesting. And are we or are we not living on a prayer?
Well, Tommy used to work on the docks.
Okay. And Tommy is Beardo or sad guy?
All right, I think we call it. I think, I hate to say it, and I know I'm a bad person, but I'm just so tired.
Oh, we were all thinking that you were a bad person. So it's nice that we have a little bit of validation of that.
I understand intellectually that you're joking, but it really feels real because it's how I think of myself.
No, I think we gotta save this mystery for another day.
Okay, maybe the 2 cocktails tired me out more than I thought they would.
You think that maybe chugging 2 cocktails at the beginning, maybe in hindsight, wasn't the best idea?
I mean, it is only 10:30. I shouldn't be this tired. But in my defense, I was flying around all Seattle this whole week, and I'm just a tired boy.
I know. Listen, I got a big event on Monday. I feel like I haven't slept in weeks.
By the time you talk to Ashley and I again, we're going to have so many accomplishments.
Yeah. one of them is going to be that I ate all the Airhead bites.
Yeah.
That's one.
Oh, you're Seattle sarcastic? I was just there for PAX. Well. I'm sorry to end it early. I know that when I'm watching a stream that I like, I don't like when they end early, so I'm sorry, but I wouldn't do it
You're really
unless I had
assuming
to.
that they were enjoying this, which I imagine nobody was.
I know.
I imagine people feel a lot of pity for us, and that's why on every week they log on and they're like, ugh, they're playing another bad mystery game. No one's gonna watch this. I think they sort Twitch. I assume this is a feature we all know about. They sort Twitch, and whoever has like the least amount of watches and followers and people who like them, then they Oh no, I think this cocktail cam is really dangerous.
What? Baby! Baby!
Baby!
Oh, Linguist says the stream was peachy keen. That's just what he would say. He's always saying that.
Linguist is always saying that. That's so funny. Now, I'm awake enough to remember that there was a joke at the beginning of the stream about how we always end the stream by saying something, but I'm not awake enough to remember what that funny inside joke was. So if you guys remember, just put that in.
All good content.
You just put that in. Good. Good. Ryan's just gonna bottleneck his prosecco and
Closed.
go off to sleep. Go off to sleep town. Closed.
Don't have a stopper.
You gotta check
Dynamite? What dynamite?
I may not be a big city lawyer, but when I see a puzzle, I do a
That's
puzzle.
just gonna do this for another hour and to fill out the rest of the stream.
Oh my gosh. You guys are the best. Love hanging out with you. Thanks for stopping by. And
happy Friday.
We'll do 10 hours next week to make up for it.
Yeah.
Listen,
Next
I
week
can't
is gonna
This plan is useless.
This plan is useless, kind of there.
We're the entertainment now, says Salem.
Yeah. All right. Have a great evening, you guys. Have a great weekend. And we will see you next Friday. Good night.
Happy week. Happy Friday. Happy snack chat. Here's a song I wrote specifically for each of you. It goes like this. Na 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 na. Oh yes, it's snack chat with all my friends. Ba 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 ba. We gotta go. Ba 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 ba. We had so much fun. Da 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 da. Trials and tribulations.